The weekend's edition of today's sports. All right. Oh, but be fine there.
Oh, for be other team.
Be okay.
Pleasure be other team.
Problem be any.
If
you work off.
If you need be
okay. So yeah, the answer just say yeah. Man, we a lot of stories this morning about executive council of the GFA. And the Tamale Stadium. I mean, it was expected. I'm saying now account had you need me a pan immediately. The Becca said, "We went to stadium." No,
yeah,
and no, our two. Inaki Williams finally joins the Black Stars. 26 out of 27. Aka Kudus. Okay. Now, wouldn't be about why he's not here. I'm saying
Kudus Banned here. This morning I was thinking about it. He's one player I hope dinosaur, and as at now he's still not in.
But the last time I ball no a Western boy he was on
participating. Emma Moise Cracker said he felt that was an unfair decision because of Ghana and mom go ahead. Someone knew soon was our match. So let's hope and see. I mean,
hope man. Where they say I see me anymore.
This one only in channel.
And I'm just saying there can't be anything. And
yes, will come.
And yes, be bit messy. But
we're not balancing here for preparation. There's a reason to friend preparation.
But on Drew Krumwa.
There be on Drew her. On come more banner.
And and Chimubia my
Chimu Papa Bia soon said anyone.
Okay, I'll find out.
Just a mupama.
No, I'll find out. May I show say Jumedi Kosui. I'll get you the reason why.
And Rana may monitor or training. Say no call Baba.
Okay.
I think it's also part of
Yeah.
Now here Chris Hutton facial expression after so who pitch any picture no mu try and a chica crano send in a horse yellow now to say asemo baba pitch no pa.
Hey.
Asemo. What they may show some this picture and about two screen so.
Hey. Wow.
This picture about two screen
so. I say Baso no wrong kasa
no say asemo en kan wa bonten. But they count them.
Hey, Edio. Picture hiding.
Oh, Mr. Tu, HSA. Where Chris Hutton picture now? A chilling in an inchamun in eye yellow. Pitching in chamun, dinner holding in eye yellow. Hey, I know ask them for Fred Dawa. I see a shop once.
Okay,
so say no video now no muyin or muji the Black Stars are. I feel mucha the road nankasa by ye.
They know the
call road na nkasa ba yi na Ghana fo bi se nka omun dum AC no na omun bie windows na ka place ni hu se ne yete okroma na omun fa se ni bre no nko bobo no comment am
na so omun nim se this
ti go so Mr. Tuwe omun twa futuro ne ba kakra
na kwa bi dia no
to fam ho kra obo futuro
onim the Black Stars
obo futuro ri
captain Tibas now you say
ti we omu twa futuro
yes we bobi
omu twa futuro na nkasa bai e ma hu se enye bete kra ti
o ma no ombofu ana
futuro wa hwe we o de wa your futuro
but that is the nation they represent this is Ghana.
Okay.
Anaza omuko ba ma han.
Say nu ntina na ebiso say.
Say na ye krom hate.
Ebiso say nka omum bie we ne mbra fom kakra na omum feel vibe no say ne. Say ko 40 trotro mo omso nam so say AC bi embo omo. Na no mo mani mbre minim say betimi am mani abrede ya.
Ba we akisu ti ne bofu.
Ne bofu pa chaval. Ne bofu pa ha. Nti o say futu na nem na road no ye demarcate ba bia
obi. Batikana.
Obi afa ba bia.
Sikana. Omujidi no. Ana da bi nyom na jidi. Ye de ma
omum de adwuma no.
Omum sacrifice kakra se evanye kwan na be bia so 2 years. Black Stars de benya bia obi because we nya na ye omhwe.
Sami we de ka ogina nka oretimi de amom.
Ana enya na ye omhwe na nka. Omo
je Christy from fanto so.
Na sa kwan na akura chedodo.
Mr. Tuntu hwe o hu nche ho kakra no.
Oh.
Nti ekwan no ye ni ba bia ho ha no ye nkyere baby obi mfa wo okwa baby eye no na wo drive afa ho
ye beba so Kerala United part ways with 9 players ahead of the second window. Okay. Augustine Randolph.
Yeah. Famous Augustine Randolph.
Yeah. And Emmanuel Kote moved from Swatreman to Koto. Is expected to be done before the transfer deadline day. Yeah. Wow. Then MTN FA Cup matches or so Kisutin has inspected the pitch at Baba ahead of the friendly with Namibia. That been in Namibia bo
Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Oh, okay. Almost some days so mo krum so prepare. Bomb yenti o masem na make say ebi omu journalist be kan omu krum.
No to more expectations ahead of this.
In any case, some they no mu baby e ba na.
Omo bo omo for her.
Okay.
Omo expectations no. Different from yen deal. Yen dey na say ekoje.
Yese otuado so de nanu akoto.
Nanu atumu pa.
Na me hu ade ba ko wi ase otu a. Aya den ngofo. Uko kan say mu bia they said the easiest game may be against Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay, obi so say kayen to ebo ase. Bia na wonum de wo.
Exactly.
On say ye call Brazil na ye hihye rough no. Our best game was against Germany. That too. Anti coaches na e kasa bi so masa. Bayem fa amanane kakra.
Yeah.
Ansana yaba. Number 1 is about Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
He's always in the news for the right reasons. I say Sadio Mane will see football stadium. Obadote.
Yeah.
Omo say pitch in your Oduefour. Obi ebo ball to say the almost bobi na.
Yeah.
We see football stadium. Oh, ni krum no the from Bambali to see start the Bambali. Na almost 2022 year no ball pitch na so. No who say very muddy. Stadium ni na that TV so.
Yeah.
Stadium Sadio Mane esi na no. Ama ni krum Bambali.
Yeah. Within a year and a half.
Esikafo krum omodi abro. Esikafo krum aye bonni papa. Ana de make so ba no me aje.
Sikade egumu ahodo.
Oh, ye won go for most kaze Sadio Mane krum bebrebe. Ebi 10 okra bebre.
So this was the picture Okusi
Okobobo so.
And then so toy.
Krum esikafo e diabro.
Madipa.
Omadi abro papa sikani bia wuti me hema no pa bia si utras.
So you people my community no.
So
people are doing it
in
different ways so.
In different ways.
Obia won interest. Any the oye the boa community no.
Oh,
but when you now need to a sports personality.
WWE make biem. Hey. Okay, mo see the monam abrangasi mo mpe. Yeah, the monam baba ya pitch nye. We Senegal for so mbe kwa ko he training wa asase bi.
Ombetimi ayepa.
O eskafo ni na ka ho.
Ndoto de.
We be free man
nya obotre kakra. Me now into your football
so in general terms what I'm saying is that
people are not giving back to the society.
Okay. Because omunkwa na DCC fee obi timi ka me fee 125 obi simi de 32 obi say na ye den na o de ye den.
From where I sit obi wo ha the beginning of his life and the society ni ye man no and the man decide say on so could do topper you to know obi na society
ye ni society ni ebi man no me there if you want us to go because ye wo na wo da ho ketekete na wo da ho a wo sunye no that is how you came. Untimi nkasa wo nkwa modern mona dia make because at least wo yare samre ne ma obi tam wo the hospital e ma doctor bi eno nya society na contribute
so who ni say eno ye ne family or the neighborhood into people are
now hospitalize your family
say and
the doctors there
service
we are kwara we be ma park na aboso bo jeji wani no school now was that your family?
I'm gonna say no your service. Did say utua soka. Until people take care of their family, people transform their neighborhoods. You be obinyeska otimbe be a police station, otimbe be a cheap compound be a hospital or one with me to ade de bromo.
Difference in say. Make the genuine intentions.
Yeah.
Police station go for CC. Me example. Said about any police for very fine. Because the police station will screw man. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe Bush anywhere.
Obi to be see the dance.
Sorry. Uwa ni fear no police station. He's always protected. Obi also so sorry dying.
No akoto ni omagum because you say time so na sorry ne boa no.
Ono so nim say enanya me be sha. Oh, but so stadium dia me dia check. Sadio Mane o mebo ball o park no so. O me ehwe.
Ndram ka say it depend wo nipa no one the society ni ye de boa no.
Because mo masisi fie. Miensa enai enum no omo nyanya ehwe ma society no. Ufie nya you two pe. What's that third one is society?
It's me a society. But Mr. Toye, you shouldn't deeper. Your footballers near sports for they've not given it back to us. Because sometimes since a momo diano, mojo amano na muntimi ma yebia. Ubetimi decide it's a tournament we are here queen. You see ke ebenyano, mon fanye BBC, enyen kaidum, ema this group.
Amunyenda. Omo ba mom sa se park nenye. So omo na ba. No mo sa be yeyen. Oh, adia Sadio Mane aye.
No Mr. Toto say nanse omo say AstroTurf $300,000. It's
we do also cry be less than that.
Your call World Cup appearance fee.
Be less than that
for every player. It is Obia decided so even 20% of the appearance fee. Kebetime see AstroTurf be. I ho kama up a stance be one chain be see be a pram. Near the omudin out of so World Cup squad say ya say World Cup team no. I'm na contribute to it. Sadio Mane expose you.
Why exposing for kakra. He's already built several schools, still hospitals, and provided essential resources in his country where it's needed. Don't him say it be so different. He's an exceptional human being.
Yeah.
So be because this is genuine love for society. Sadio Mane. Hey,
and no ma on Leroy Sane issue no see or buy no. Now a man for were finding it difficult to understand why the kind of person in the name says Sadio Mane and will go to the extent of hating somebody. And now later people were saying ni bia Leroy Sane can say bia. Ni pe bia en fa oni akoma.
Say Leroy no. Ono ne ma me Bruni.
Yes.
And ne papa, minim ne papa. He played Senegal 92 na papa bo.
Okay.
One Ghanaian B. So what Ali Ibrahima.
Okay.
One about one club in Germany. They play for Vattenstedt. And he very good player. No so obo anymore. So ono de ono only the Senegal in him. So ono no
of feeling more Germany.
Ono no ya wono Germany. He has lived there. And the Senegal no be obeba na
obe nsrahe bi
obe nsrahe say dey bi baby wan ano ayi ba bi Danny Welbeck
Memphis Depay
and Memphis Depay mo mba be hwe say yetinua so ampa eti ohwe na wo jese wo ye sa ne man na so bono because Sadio Mane bet ma bonakunu.
Yes, people were surprised with that.
Also bono
people were surprised, but genuinely on consistent basis, what say as an individual, or you'll be a wakumapa.
These are the people who deserve proper awards.
He's touching souls. He's touching souls.
Yes, what's your ball mambaso? How? Now, mom, never planet in China. Mom, go this kind of be say. Oba bom kwala bebo so. Who's AstroTurf no mazuko bom juice ka.
Yes, some say for maintenance.
There be omo gidi ayi for no mom jeje no.
I'm say
job money no.
I'm say for maintenance.
MP no siwia. Ne delegate omo mbeto to aba ma no omo ye na djuma ofi no
omo ya pebe mienu bi atana na omo de.
Why don't Sabeka Sadio Mane Stadium where Sikano? Why are there? AFC Bournemouth have plans of building a new stadium. At the moment, Omubor Vitality, the Dean Court, for sponsorship reasons, to Vitality. I'm going to increase the capacity on 11,000. Yeah, I'm going to pay them 11,000. 11,000 there. I bet
but in drop was it.
No, there are small stadiums
in drop was it. But was around 25,000.
Okay.
Yes, so
and just wait to so dear your own way.
5,000 be 7,000 be.
Oh. Based on the community.
Yes, our woman. No.
Okay. Because I'm because the scaffolding I would even say so be do come never.
Achemmas.
Achemmas.
Achem tafo, achemmas.
No na pabu mu nkobonyo mo. Bom ta de bonyo.
E ho no free.
Okay, otaka achemmas pabu.
Dr. Pabu.
Enti bia achemmas na wakwakope 4,000 capacity be say obed. Said na master team bi ho.
Susubiri.
You are you own the yes house so
what give you back.
What give you back? It doesn't have to be big.
Okay.
Obia nko bibi. Sadio Mane ande awaye memeko na mahwe say need ma go paint school bia. Say monkeys eat by size.
Na ma go school die bia na also. Na ma go paint na na chalk bia na dey amastu.
Dey amastu ne. Yeah. Paper books exercise books bi. Eno sa na enfiating to achiri.
There be.
Obewu word in the picture to achiri na je say. Obeze that even to abama me. Atem Dubek. Abrante no. Makana sema Atem Fime. He is 26 and is a La Liga player of the month. Of Ukraine.
Yeah.
He joined them from Dnipro. Now for the 7.75 agents are working with their scouts.
Scouts.
17 goal contributions and counting for Girona this season. Or ball left to be.
Yeah.
Now the way he scores with ease, I think say honor the right man for Arsenal.
Mr. Tuakapa with 11 goals. Then you get Bellingham with 13 on the top scorer.
Wow.
The Spanish La Liga so far. The Girona story, people are really interested in it. People want to see how the duopoly of Barcelona and Real Madrid club Bibabi Bricky. And most often, the competition in the Spanish La Liga, Atletico, probably Sevilla, Valencia, but coming from Girona, a side that people really did not expect him say back down to cause these kind of wonders, amount of what generating interest power. But Mr. Todema in common difficult. So one here sa story we pay. When you are competing with Madrid and Ancelotti for a title, I am needing. Because Leicester there amount for
do where it matters.
Good. Leicester there amount for tidy and faton. Leicester net hospice and a Pochettino and a down on April. And Premier League near move proper from 92 Hobano. Leicester in GB Spurs in GB Leicester and GB. So there were two sides. You find that when it comes to trophy winning mentality, the DNA of winning titles. Maybe Uncle Leicester United be pan and to Arsenal bia or Liverpool. Maybe Uncle common be different. So Ode Girona the never to Madrid one. Now Ancelotti as a person waji league or Serie A or Premier League abeji wabeji or Bundesliga waji French league. Yeah. Wasanje the Spanish La Liga ne pen. Club Nankasa so the most successful club when it comes to the La Liga. And yes, they are doing well with 48 points so far in 19 matches. They have 7 points more than Barcelona. Okay. This is something that we least expected, and they deserve the applause. But say Omubetinya completing with the title, I still think it will be difficult for them. I still think it will be difficult.
One or two players be then that will be the end of the story. I think. Okay, so Bright Ken say, good morning. I want you live from Dubai. keep the good work. Me can't message because I saw something.
Yeah.
Go on in family. I'm enjoying the show live in Accra. Real Madrid will win tonight. Hala Madrid. Happy New Year to you all. Thank you. Watching live from Atonsu. Hala Madrid. Okay. Good morning. Kingsley Awusanya said, I'm Kingsley watching live from Adanse Brim. Okay. Rocky Darling said, watching the show live. Nyamiche 7. Good morning. Oh, hey, inside Thanos. So you people are doing a great job. Thank you. Happy New Year to you all. Or passports, no size. Okay. NS Bano say, where is Danger Man? Danger Man is around. You see him very, very soon. Very, very. J. Daniel said, a quine I an original minister and MPP original chairman. I'm going to enzi quine no. Quine. Free. One free da. Quine no. And now, okay. This is the point. J. Daniel, J. say, a day na on mine no. Ayama ne man for until be Messi Stadium. Now you see we are Professor Chumesi Atum the air concert. You see the first part is what interests me. Also, obi a charm or minor you be a man. A then as a guy am as a man. Chicken and egg. And or mining ye be more and son why you be a more man. So the Munim say a then as a guy am Sadio Mane. We have to change. He didn't even play for the under 17 and under BB and Inyano. The story of Sadio Mane here. A very interesting story on one Mukopi. But the Biano Ghana for the ASC, especially the young people. Omna was a national team gromos about Sadio Mane Yamom. O mine Uyari Sia, Dobeko Hospital or mine on a sea. A quine anam so saying yes, say your minor
through our taxes.
That's all for so mine, one of your mind. Near taxes are your mind. So the fact that to intimidate Emma Brosiphone and dear bon bano your minor contribution. And a lot of minimum they are expected so mine. Yet your mind one now go secondary school untia. No my school if it is basing there. And no my school near home. So school acquire and your mind
school.
So they be no mining yet. And now we school man and Pedjuma one.
And also count. Oh, and also count.
I also say we need to change.
The contribution of the state towards their life near Ketekye because as a sort of one edge or many be chance of one. The self one who say or in the Nemua could do so and one on you be any
about him the sad aspect of it. A straw for no. How much many chance here for? Omo hiam mo abebre mfro man no sao.
Yeah, as your phone say boa. Yeah, was
not yeah, once a year na was your more man ye. Because so for no, omo yare ko omo go hospital wa o.
Omo kwama.
And that do no omo makrante ha o.
Yeah, omo ntia, omo ko wo ama no.
Enti se ebegu enwu a, ebegu asefo no so atensro fo no.
Because Confanochi
and the woman Confanochi
yen your cohomo pa.
He'll Confanochi a year for project. Because me no ne a ye yen van ye ni baby a do because aha. Bank force on mine almost try on mine. I'm on mana you be answer. And I think we need to change this.
The sense of supporting the nation, you know, that you know, from kakra.
But also Basro.
A candy for no, Mr. Two. It's a pass. Who say Land Cruiser be betwema? Nasa or public bars more. The uncle for cano. On the people amount for the yaw Matasapa. And to whom say, and yes, sir, or mine on a hochiri, especially when news of Sikasi appear, we appear, no. They feel that ni packet to ebu osro akwa akobwa no mo enjoy. So no so na emu a no ni ti dudom e bi ofa Libya bi so desert bi okope visa na bounce na be 3 times. Na agba aku bi bomma no. No kopie mu amana no onye bibi obesesa na busu abrabo. Oni o man ni asem bia. That is where we are now.
But bia na
ti say football is say
it anye ya ankofa Libya ankofa Italy. Aha ne wo. Yeah wo. But you opportunity to change. A hono yen sesa because ye kokromoti any this is on my own.
Yeah.
But you be kwa ko ombekwa kusi where we. Na fi wi a yes abe ka so mine. O man bia mu we nyina ye nyepe wo.
Oh, no, say sometimes you fa negatives in tonchen. Na try how we can transform the state.
And come ye di. Obi kura nya kura ko what you say?
Na say na
yes say. Ye fans say Ghana.
Players di. Na say na me ne agent bi di nkomo. And no say what you say di ntia players ni ko duru soro ha. Omufio bi no mani pressure omudio musika no. Because processes are overfem to even get any of the lower national teams abono enya asem ketwa. Inti when they go through those stress, they don't see it say your mind and I'm the support and I'm the platform. They see that ABA based on investment be willing to do in him. Sikebi obi ko tria o baby ebi akọ bi obi ye.
That is in error.
Oni so ko duru ho a oni obi ani asa.
Omati. Me de omane de ne ansa kra na wo ko se butam ya fro say ko baby ansa na hu so ni mbobo e do be ko national team no. Some people helped you.
So they look for those people and help them.
Oh, but the be more a society asemo. Baby I say so go school nkete na wo background and obi foul say academy bi wo. So ga ko pay enko no. Ni nya your mind contribution. Enya wow. And they were agree said there were people who were better than them.
Mr. Tuyajitum. But you see, if we had a national academy, which has been senior secondary schools, we have a national academy, 10. You say the traditional, now we have 16 regions, but the traditional 10 regions, you be national academy. A Fibiano, you will fair justify. And yet justify based on the winning fair one. Ni asesa nkwale ya kwa kuguo. Ni aboa nkwale ya momatimi etu kwan a. Eye den a obenya bi mo mbe kai se ekwan na mo fa aso koduru ho no. Omo so mbra embe boa obi.
Na nya sa kwan ya no mnam so ko.
Na se esi eni bi sa. Individual.
Eye individuals no. Baby omo akwa akra omo de ya e state na de ma.
Oh, then Mr.
Tell me just in one way or the other. O man boy you buy nya direct into you.
Enti say Mr. Tone we be academia. Na players no come ba no ma ba be boa. We see it. Say na say Kim face our for jet. Out you ba me no ma treachery abagna. Menim say abagna sika na bi omde ko to bas no say den yo. Oko squad deportivo, former squad deportivo. Say ni hu de kwadwa samamba. So that is what they feel. Say asuma si na boa me. But as a state,
Matthias, and the good squad deportivo area no. No, I be a masqua.
Okay.
The American, no, they what you be masqua, and I said, the chromo free. Cacrebinan Codano, Omunia Bonino. On say, your man or mine, we can't help others. Your uncle Dawo, a chimma, Sibia, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. A quite be so no. Kebia with my boy, Macra. But so go hesra omwa ba nkoda no munye boni.
Okay.
Omo mo offendi obi a o so go free atin ma se na go free ayi odobin abrakwa. Enti no ade asadio mani ayi mim de mafudio ma nation hunu wo mu.
Say amount for some give you back to the society.
And obi office o nya esika na me ka se esika for nya esika for asem. Kakra se same wo hoyi. Bia o kakra be 1000 bia.
Na Christmas.
Ukwaru akọ bia nkoda to party kura. On say so bia ye bibi o. Ko bia anya mobo. Money is the true definition of a celebrity. Royals Army is proud of you, say Obed. Watch you live from Austria. A free famous. Royals Army nene there.
Na Kubia na tie chiwo silver.
Okay.
Very beloved squad pa.
Royal Army Oh. This one better then. Okay. Money, Kwabena Dubok, the money is the exceptional one. What are footballers doing to promote football? On say Nana Eku has a travel to Holland and pay later. Emmanuel Usubuati. Black man is always expecting what the nation will do for them. But they themselves, what at all have they done for the nation? Okay, so and no any message they kokaka. But yen to aso high. January could face a point deduction and fine. Omo partners, no. Yeah, I think it's issues that has got to do with administrative and financial issues. Sadio Mane, Jay Daniel, is doing it because Senegal has got better stadia and it's been managed very well. Hence, adding up make more sense. But we are in a country where the whole country goes to the World Cup to share $100,000, and you expect individual players to build stadium to them to enjoy the money. Is the players not also having families? So we serious country today in 2024 do not own a befitting stadium yet spend monies on ESCO executives. So we are all thinking about our families as the leaders are enjoying our monies with their families. I won't go further, but you know when so be able reason not to help.
Yeah.
You don't need a perfect situation to help. I know there.
But helping the society is necessary.
He say, your analysis we are seeing every
answer now. Necessary, but the sense of loving the nation must come from the top.
So if they are not, doesn't mean every will be uncompatible.
People will do it, but it would encourage it more. A man for being too much at home, no, be pa. So most of more sorono. Edia too much at home, no, juma. So too much and start to was raw.
Okay.
But yes, yourself, ho pa.
But I do be. Yeah, I'm intimate cool. Yeah, message better. You say, I hope all is well and welcome, Ketekye Champon. Oh, is that your name?
Yeah, Ketekye Champon.
I pray and hope Krobia and Liverpool win their respective matches, getting Sunanam and Kwa Sapon. Is that also Pedro Kawajuma, Sunanam and Kwa Sapon? I see Dogomoro Park crowd, they used to play competitive games before they went outside. So they should let us think. Watching you live from France. No, Master everywhere to me who be by. We say then Mammy Kuma Ubio. No cobra. Was it then Rocky that then Kuma people are waiting for you? Or they come out the for more. And the never to
pay to the assassin
of for Bedman Samo.
I can't before be Mammy Gwenny among the so full of light.
A school for near the end of here in Europe, especially especially here in Austria, you can see the contribution of the country in your life before you start your own life. So why not in Ghana? Okay. Modi abrochi bem dia asam no yentimi nka bi o. Obi say has obe join you. Nti you toy no one there. Ade che yeso so. Well, we busa Eugene Dupoku, yes, he's ahead of sports here. Very, very soon. Anyway, china ya abo say Eugene etie din ejuma. So everything is fine. Like Rodri na na ewu nti Pep Guardiola say Rodri nti me ensi akai.
Rodri has been a calm guy. I mean, the wonders of Man City last season, all players are no play massive impact out of Rodri become important goals. He's maybe a tribuna as I've been important goals.
Yeah, scorer of important
goals. He had it for Manchester City, and it looks like City system, no. When you're bad there, a massive effect.
And when he's not around.
When he's not around, so he's one player. I think the Guardiola make the right decision. The exit of Fernandinho and how our Rodri settled in very well, no. About Manchester City player, because Fernandinho was a strong pillar in that Manchester City setup. And a year on my build the atoho. Into so pobies in a name or bit me about the saw no. Asandi Bikrasa Kahwa. And I remember Rodri's first season was not excellent, and that was why I'm out for Krekasa. Na party and Pep Guardiola echo far Rodri. But after one season, we realized that Guardiola not a long-term plan for our branch friend Rodri. No tattoos. You don't really see him that much on social media.
Tattoos are there.
No, say generally the lifestyle of footballers, no, he look a bit unique, kakra. On your social media.
Team as a tattoo, nana.
No. I have no air culture.
Okay.
Air culture. Okay. I say Rasta. Air culture. So if you own a new system, will be there no. But I'm just describing the kind of player he is.
The way
very calm, very
no tattoo, as you say.
Tattoo your body. David.
I almost can be about Cristiano Ronaldo. No tattoo.
Yeah.
Messi or tattoo.
No, there be not that. Okay. But on what steady road, he lives a very quiet lifestyle. Very quiet lifestyle.
You don't hear much about
negative comments about who say boys na ko party wa ha. Woman maybe na my pictures maybe be a road room. So I think say very unfortunate.
Normally somebody be wana. Nottingham Forest. The most affected football club in England about players trooping into Ivory Coast. They are going to lose 6 players, and these are 6 key players. Sergio Aurier, Willy Bolly, Ibrahim Sangare, Musa Niakate, Sheikh Kouyaté, and Olaina. All these players. Olaina from Nigeria, Kouyaté from Senegal, Sergio Aurier from Ivory Coast, Willy Bolly from Ivory Coast, Sangare from Burkina Faso, if I'm right. Then Musa Niakate. We munina amo eba afkon. So Nottingham Forest who seem to be finding their rhythm. Omutikura na yeye.
Almost 20 points.
Yes, enyesa anka eyizobeka ho. Ghana Nina or free German by Chelsea boy and Benze. So Nottingham Forest say.
Chelsea.
Boy Akwa Ghana home basem. Odoi. Odoi is be count 7. And they seemed nanka omo peke kama.
No, now they are still not safe.
Yeah.
Because 15 points now Luton Town they that the 18th position. And Nottingham, 15th position with 20 points. So 5 points. And when you listen to these players, to Kakrabe form and so, your clubs not just because of AFCON. On say Asia so born there. And AFCON so close. So even with Spurs, on the song you mean corner, now Africa for no woman so called. And I can feel their pain. Last season, I can't keep to being keeping on McCoy. And I am a madam, and fast forward, they are still not safe. Brentford, Everton, Burnley, Sheffield, Luton Town. This is going to be a difficult moment for a team, your friend Nottingham Forest, conceding 35 goals in the English Premier League. And we be a Luton Town, Burnley, Moflua, or kicking teams or concede goals, and they've scored just 24 goals. So difficult moment for them, but let's see how they can survive. It's all part of it. Makase, the issue of your born June, July, an effect on so Tawahana we those are not genuine reasons. If we want if we want our game to grow, we should make the necessary changes. We are senesa into Sasan along the line. So I against Obejina Fankwa, the two Nokia ni be better. Yes, because Nokia was a huge brand. And at some point in time, no PNT. But now, when you are talking about phones and for you, so Obia and Nokia,
my tribe is difficult.
It's gone because now people are talking about.
So let's call it. Ibrahim Sangare plays for Ivory
Coast.
And then Musa Niakate, born in France, but he plays for Senegal. And he Sergio Aurier, Ivory Coast, Willy Bolly, Ivory Coast, I'm sure Sangare, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Musa Niakate, Sheikh Kouyaté, and Olaina from Nigeria. And all these guys, anyhow.
And these are teams now, countries not representing. Are countries that potentially meet across the group stage.
And most of them are defenders.
Yes. Even when they are still
Sergio Aurier, Willy Bolly, Sangare, defenders. Ola is somewhere.
You're saying you're my free. Where I was saying you go.
Yeah.
So you can imagine difficult times for nothing.
So the first Canadian to sign for an Italian club, Tajan Buchanan, 24, from Circle Bridge to Inter. And no, Bayern interested in Eric Dyer. I quite two years. Man go say to me.
A surprising news, pa.
Man go say to me. But what is that? Postecoglou say he's not aware.
But nipa no report to you know.
Was he's not aware.
Fabrizio report to you na ma amanfo nya di say people trust him when it comes to the transfer news. And
because no say we pra. Emma journalist ne busan so sure no say why are you doubting my integrity? Nti are raising issues. O say me we pra me nya we no say akwa no buy for na we personal terms so aka niema ba ko mien bi.
Space hona ansem ho.
Yeah.
Because team a Jose ni any content team anya ni ye de na was.
Oh, Jose yes.
So
Victor Roque. Okay. Barcelona signed Victor Roque, 18 years. Ilan Kebel. There are players who will see what I said about them. And our Adagula. Okay. For Real Madrid. Yeah. Okay. And then Drogba and I made European clubs trust in spending big on African players. Michael is saying.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Well, they almost raise Bano. Mr. Tomu raise Bano. Not to say before them now African players and bombarding, but the confidence are Jose
to invest in them.
And they cover Drogba because Mati interview and not Jose Kase Abramovich Bisan say who is even Drogba. Emma Jose Kase dear Kofanebra.
Baby, the Jose Abramovich a Tony player.
There be now Abramovich in Pono no nim who Drogba is. And I just so the Kofanebra and I'll be doing what dance here.
Okay.
And Drogba was just phenomenal. Okay. The Premier League. Asian again from Olympic Lyon to Chelsea. Instant impact. Very quiet, but when he gets to the field now, he gets the job done. And these were players not Chelsea breaking records to sign them. On a partners here they can't come on here spending big on African players.
I think that's what he's saying.
Yes, because Chelsea spent on Drogba and he paid it. So the time Osan by ABM Champions League at Chelsea, the Premier League titles at Chelsea, he was their pillar. And now say a set standard not to offer any attack about Chelsea. You bought Drogba din as part of the standard. Say share the defensive midfield rule. Emma team friend Chelsea, you bought dinner, you bought Michael Essien and din count. And he spending big, you know, their impact and reward on the match Chelsea for the trust in them, you know. One or the other
and the spending big is agreed, but the influence spending, no. And now, Ebinum visa Abramovich na and Jose,
Jose was in charge of the transfers and or justify transfers.
Okay.
Jose at Chelsea.
Because Matthias at Chelsea, some players were brought in. Not coaches and one of them is Ukraine Shevchenko. That's what we hear. So I didn't just wait
a podcaster on when and Chelsea even played it during one of the celebration of Didier Drogba. No more or more Anna Drogba or more than in our fry.
Just say was it Mikel Obin in an interview?
Yeah, the OB podcast.
Anna or Casse. Moment Magic League drew us as was a nan. And I'm
Arsenal 1%.
One
chance, yes. And so far, say a album kakra. Say more to sign. Or sticking a neck out for City and Liverpool. In the drew Arsenal, the answer was say on Shed and trust the Arsenal. And Jose have been right with his comment too. Most of the time, not
I
all.
don't know only right to what he does these days because
they've been
right with your comment.
There've been a decline.
On whose part?
Jose.
That's the way I will comment on go for did also to me reorganize.
No, there've been a decline.
He has not played in the Champions League for how many years? What kind of crowd?
Ebro bear 6.
I mean, also your elitist coach.
But he's not out of the scene.
What for room I come fear 9 and send you until Champions League. What did you say conference cup?
And
also, yeah, right on comments.
Referee Subesi and Europa League final.
Say also Jai coaching.
The story of Ancelotti, the story of Vicente Del Bosque, and it's not over for Jose.
But they were not active.
No, but they came back to do something.
They were not active. Mourinho, they has been in the system. For instance, Ancelotti. For several years.
Everton, but and Waba Madrid.
In the case of Ancelotti, the issues at Madrid, the issues at Everton, they're clear. No free. Oh, they what's not Roma for 3 to 4. Three years.
You want to build something.
You're very lean at 8. No, go for us. Okay, you be saying a chance of winning league 1%. Also, the SA. Okay, so
it's not out. Mr.
Okay. Bastian Schweinsteiger predicts the winner of these competitions. Bundesliga will say Bayern Munich. Premier League will say Aston Villa. Champions will say Bayern Munich. Europa League will say Bayern Leverkusen. And Euro 2024 England. Where do you
bold predictions for the Bundesliga? Yes, Bayern Munich still have a chance despite the Xabi Alonso and the Bayer for Leverkusen. The Bundesliga, you say Kasefa will last. Put your last hope in a club. You always go in for a Bayern Munich, especially a player as Bayern Munich. Bayern entirely out of the scene. You go in for that. With the Aston Villa story and the Premier League, Una Emery I had the revival no akoyi because post Arsenal and PSG nanka nsem na ya thing. And don't forget say or the Villarreal etimi rem Europa League no ekoye wonders. Then he moved to Team FN Aston Villa. And at the time I not joining Aston Villa, they were not a force to reckon with. They had issues. They were even basically battling relegation. And with me transform more with the signings no they be share team. And so far they are doing well. Oma shock you be the players are playing well, very difficult to break them down. They are grinding results in difficult venues and home grounds in the Villa Park no. Oma in a fortress. What Peja Aston Villa brought them Martin O'Neill mo cry back in the days I no more Gareth Barry more James Milner mo Gabriel Agbola mo Mike Albright mo Darren Bent mo sa squad no Ashley Young mo squad no the na sankofo no ye ne so mo bitimi bra be pre top 4 na bi o me defeat bi and after say City and United wura mu kosse sa akese Sunderland mu wura mu kofifa bi no omo destroy sa Martin O'Neill team no but this particular Aston Villa team opanyini ye adwuma die ebo adwene ne ntiase so obetimi die awie is a different story because now and now I can Arsenal we're talking about the return of Thomas Partey and we all admit say Partey is influential enough so the value about can Arsenal born no Ateta ka say Timber any party plano are affecting the plan. He's expected to also come back. Also buy him, the also bit the Ababe Shechiro, Eriama Team friend Arsenal. So you just can't write Arsenal off.
Okay.
You can't write Manchester City off. Because now Jeremy Doku started training. Haaland has started training. Kevin De Bruyne about back and make the match day squad against Sheffield. And time on now. Last season, City man home so the J treble no. The whole year sabe urani biem because City man home so last season around February and also Jana di ko wie and it's been something at City tie. They are Liverpool twice. Liverpool at Christmas were on top of the Premier League, but the ebe no na City apekwan bi so e di Jana fa ho e di ababeje title no e fi Liverpool nsem and the bia Arsenal. So you also can't write Arsenal off, you can't write City off, and Liverpool now so so that's all with a coach like Jurgen Klopp. So from the Villa one there, to some extent I disagree with him. I see Aston Villa making the top 4, which is possible, but winning the Premier League I doubt. Now Bayern Munich to win the Champions League, I don't trust Tuchel that much because after so call afimu eni oye ura afimu in science room could be or the Ababe team. I'm not seeing any impact. Yes, Harry Kane is scoring, Leroy Sané more around, Serge Gnabry more, but the general output of this particular Bayern Munich team looks a bit ordinary from where I sit. Madrid is in the Champions League. City will try to defend it. Barcelona, you can't almost say that, especially under Xavi when it comes to European competitions. Because Xavi, European competitions, no, who so sad yet. But for Bayern to win it, they have a chance. But I mean, who is a chance, it was Rosa. England, Euro 2024. They have the materials. They have a balanced squad. Wow. They have a balanced squad. So share a year England team now. Now you can talk about an English teamer. From goalkeeping department, there's competition. The back, there's competition. The middle, there's competition. And in attack, they have options. They have options, enough options. Our coach can operate in every system possible. So England, they call up. Now we players are. You did say or more ball, you did some modern ball no. You be no more thing chaya or man ya call up now. A tight debate, Bapa. So England, yes, they have the materials. You can add them to the contenders. You can add them to the contenders. But I don't really trust Coach FN Gary Southgate. I want to make me issue with this England team here. In as much as they are playing well, anytime tactically it gets to the crucial moment and you see that Gary Southgate fades off strangely. Harry Kane was and him Raheem Sterling, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount, because they are not having a good season at Manchester United. People hardly mention their name. Oba Arsenal betima befa Declan Rice wo ho, Arsenal betima kofa Bukayo Saka wo ho, Ben White mo wo ho, omo nyina timi gina mo ye adwuma ma wo ho. This season, so who score? Now who score ratings of Manchester United players on my ball modern? Harry Maguire will say, so Bob, Luke Shaw is there. So talent, no problem. But the Portuguese team, the German national team, the Spanish team, these are all teams who run your out. And so from baby I remember England bear 25% chance of winning the Euros. Until outside with him, but England will not be my ultimate favorite to win a year the Euros ever. The last one also in a prediction here by Oduefour Leverkusen winning the Europa League. I think a Honda and a drink a crack with Oduefour Leverkusen doing well. But the man right of AS Roma. A man right to Roma and free a year Europa League. Mejidi say Europa League, just say last year called final we are coming back.
Europa League.
Yes. We won that.
Time Abraham Oy
Opra. The starting season na.
Maybe some Jose Nanako.
There be Opra. When you are massive injury. And then Lukaku. Eba inside, And then Roma calling you for Lukaku. Also, Jose, Mr. Toby at Dafufro. Met Maria share the transfers. Roma. And you realize that Jose na ni enim say traditional or tokesi no nya bi sa Roma. There's
a Roma budget. Roma doesn't have that.
Roma who budget.
But he has enough quality players.
Roma budget no what man oye.
Me you have players more Roma say yes also another time. I have the Kudus information. I'll give you the details in the next
wow.
In the next 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll give you everything.
Okay.
And the Angovofen exclusive no. We will manage it well. On the information you have to manage.
So manage. So
one way
na akofan say. That's all din so kakra frame. But then yes all the be frame mama. Story that's what say.
No
balanced one.
And you better Josie. Now I have players at Ukra. As against the likes of Lazio, money, no. Atlanta, money. Said that's the only way bit my compare. Okay, so because we enter Bagana. the game here was a good one, and let's hope we can show a good performance there as well. Klopp on FA clash with Aston at Emirates. A chance on Liverpool. Injuries was now.
That's what started excuse though.
Injuries was now.
That's what started excuse.
Yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai is yes to miss at least the next at least the next 2 games. After picking up a hamstring, Jurgen Klopp confirms. Fernando Diniz has been dismissed as the coach of Brazil. If we can make the streets safer around our city, especially for people with kids, we will sleep better. Mikel gives a toss on the No More Red campaign. Mikel be Obi or Mikel be no. Mikel be ni na ehuni. Class act from Antonio Rudiger. That was a nice one. Donated winter clothes. Mikel Arteta neka say. If we can make the streets safer around our city. City be
so almost show
Arsenal say white. All white.
All white.
I didn't
nine design because I saw it.
I've been a shot at Arsenal MFO. O de wa hwe. Yeah, Timini. Shade here somewhere. Team to be BF. Oh. Team the new league in Kwan also Gianson. You never obi antimi any league wo de wa hwe say the team no Brandon. And then you okay. So for people with kids, we will sleep better. Miguel gives his thoughts on the No More Red campaign. Okay. Class act from Antonio Rudiger. Also the winter clothes. And we could donate to Berlin for people in need. Oh, they're making. But you can do better.
I'm not saying entire.
Better than that. Rudiger, Usika Dosso. Winter clothes, keke. I'm funny. Oh, we here stadium. Omo here school.
On say oh
abaya yi nyina.
Onye ni nyina. Why you pa? On say on call for live on the street edu awo bre na. Awo ni ko mu pa.
But my choice oh.
Style.
Oh, choice.
Living on the street, homeless for.
Say a decision. A decision to go and live there. Na Berlin there. Why na so ope baby ada by man baby.
Say you more be hoho about when you baby ntana ne ade ne.
And I mean just say when you present yourself well, they will take you. But you be no more they are into drugs
ne ade.
Any ade no omo suba na de omo na nam ho.
And they omo be P street.
Na say Ghana ha kra opa na be o street. Opa. Ana opa adwuma ya obenya bi o. Oh yes.
But
adwuma wa ha. Ana oni za.
Adwuma she de dia sa.
But na o adwuma o pesa o.
Okay.
That is the problem.
Okay.
But so you ready say
who choice, who adwuma choice.
That's the problem. I said be man no ba o ware o si menya bi nware.
Okay.
Oh, what
say set o the level bi abem.
That's it. Yes,
but say who po bi ane be tena kwa
wait menya bi na tena. No one managing this. Barcelona announced that tests carried out this morning have revealed that João Cancelo has a left MCL strain. Okay. Doyle.
But Mr. Players need pre-proper.
Yeah.
I think we are stressing them. Because the kind of injuries are more picking and washing. Yes. ACL, not this year. ACL, Nabapa. And minor injuries. No. It looks like this year we record more than the previous year.
So the MCL is lighter than the ACL.
Yeah.
And the ACL is
inside, no.
And may during timber. Are they affected us now this season? Player back onunti. Atete any more pay.
No, it's true. Because he brought him in to fix the problem.
Cano.
Options be a 3 back, 4 back, ni nyina nkombet me.
Ene akwa kurio ya wasan ya. Ko na na modi ni ko gina kwan na si. But Bobby Di Cordova. Okay, also they are talking about the FA Cup. I'm not full, I'm so sure. Pedro Porro, you saw the screamer.
Yeah.
Wow, that was wonderful.
Hey, Nijian, they were not celebrating as it meant a lot to him.
But the goal was solid. Yeah. Baby Ojina. And it was late in the game. Not game not quite anymore. Arteta, watch him. He denies report of PGM OL complete over Saka statement. Nkofo antiase.
But Saka semne no chrome Mr. Too. If you watch
tackles, no.
the tackles, as against fouled issued, the statistics are, you realize that at 7:30 kind, you sweep under the carpet, because if you watch the statistics, you realize that you chat Saka Bibri as against the number of fouls from it's a very interesting one. As against the number of fouls wapeke and diamano based on tackles now, you see the margin because you're trying almost 43 times. And fouls you're picking from, and now we're winning from these 43 tackles, Marco 7. So that is the difference. Or even cards that have been issued. Yecha player Marco 43. Now 43 no emu 7 pe and yama player card. But I'll check Raheem Sterling, you're trying to 31. But out of 31, 14 of it, yama obi card one. Then you compare to Saka there 43. I am 7 and yama nipa card. Meaning most of the fouls Jema Saka no referee to us a issue card. Emma player no.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz you're trying to 22 times. But emu 8 nipa ni we are referee the card to us so. Free folding 33 times, emu 7. So for a player to go down, now referee beje on 43 occasions, name 7 pe, and a referee issue card. No, your coach and you look at these statistics. Now say your players be they just Saka channel, but card no people are going scot free after the referee gives a foul. And you should understand, he's the player. Coach knows he's the eye of his team. When he gets a good day, and the protection comes in when Uchani Pani now the card that's also. The banner Nipanin to me sound could tribute. But when one man can't, your best be tribute, and I think say for a talent like this, you're trying to born home by Joseph can be for Hazard home. Say Hazard needs protection. Now I'm protecting Hazard. One share and carry an own team intem. And I said the carry an own team drew level no person be drew no. Obe ending the carry no quick because of injuries. At that time, people criticize Jose say or Kasa too much. But eventually, fast forward, look at Hazard now. Carry an could drew baby injuries is say no. Because injuries na neba prekope. I say eating habit. And you start to say who did basa na yare ne bebo. Ebe boa no sa na be pemo dakro. It's just like going to the gym. You go one day na wabo. That is the same thing with the tackles. Indestroyable at that moment. But with time, we so be drew baby no. No one DNS or the bobo na form. So I side with Arteta based on these statistics. Some team pe kwan bi so me protect your brand FN Bukayo Saka.
Okay. That's fine. The most valuable players in the world. Yeah, if that it's fine.
Yeah.
Now for 10 years back. Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Pablo Gavi, Julian Alvarez, Jamal Musiala, Martin Odegaard. According to these are the most valuable players. And
interestingly, Arsenal, there was 7 players in the top 50.
Wow.
And that top 10, Arsenal 2.
So that's a value Mikel has created for Arsenal.
And that is the future. The future for the club. And on a day, because Saka, the normal value is 223.
And they have a sort of
tonner. They said, Diamano. And Omar Odegaard 151. And Omar Martinelli 148. And Omar Kai Havertz 107.
Why Kai?
One
German fan.
Kai 107. 107. And of the man.
Wow.
And Declan the 104.
There's a decline in the Kenya mile.
They come by. That's what maintaining standard.
I almost rate Kai ahead of Declan.
Yes, and even Saliba ahead of Saliba ne Declan the any but Kai
Saliba over 100 million.
104 million.
And how many are they?
CIE.
Observative
one. Yeah, I'm
there. Hey, I'm the one.
Yeah, I'm there.
Do you want to say any figures no?
Figures in here.
Okay, so Jude Bellingham you're saying 268.
Yeah.
Wow. And Haaland here 251.
Yeah.
For Vinicius 250.
Rodrigo
goes 248. Bukayo Saka 223.
Yeah.
Phil Foden 196.
Yeah.
Pablo Gavi 175. Alvarez 165. Jamal Musiala 152. Odegaard 151. But one thing is clear. You must be within a certain age. And yes, sir. But what my in ye? I do them years so be our one some correct. Omo ya de ye say ya. Obi anu obekasa. But as a man Real Madrid, City, Madrid, Arsenal, City, Barca, City, Bayern, Arsenal.
So in the top 10, Madrid nya 3. City enya
5.
3.
There we go. City, Haaland,
Foden and Alvarez. That is in the top 10.
Alvarez,
so nya 3. And a Madrid nya Bellingham, Vinicius and a Rodrigo 3. And a Bayern Munich nya 1 Musiala. And a Barcelona nya Gavi. And Arsenal nya 2 in Bukayo Saka and Martin.
We don't say it's well and Zamudu be a young one among them. Odo was some reason I for player bidding. So be a man.
For the talent in the young ones and they say a kakra. Gavi is highly rated though. Gavi is highly rated, especially his age. He's below 20. In the man, he rating much potential in him. In Germany, say, oh, person turn the age in the why you so far no. So to me,
foreign news you now prepare.
There be
ball charge.
The way they say me buy na me.
So graphic na me
buy the bishop. Me buy.
Obi say yeah, yours how can harvest be valuable than trend and all.
The way me.
Na trend and all. Just obi turn na ko born in. On my age, I not trend you're saying. What is his age?
Trend will be around 22.
20. Obi say Mbappe ni mo.
Yes, Mbappe ni. Mbappe is.
Obi say Mbappe ni.
24.
Obi say Mbappe ni. And I think that should be a very good point. Oh.
Kylian is 25 years. So I don't know whether the players below a specific age be from 23 Banadia. That is what I think.
But another way Kobe Menu
they won't do
no, that's an omission.
Top 10.
No,
top 10,
50 no cry.
15 I think.
Oh, woman.
Yeah, 15 I think.
I think Kobe Menu should be there.
And it may be a mark of 50
Oh, 10 there. I don't think it should be there. 10 there. But now also munya place for. Okay, I don't say it's strictly under 22, 23. And here I found I just to endorse the stamp aboso. So FA Cup games on Chelsea versus Preston North End, Arsenal Liverpool, City versus Huddersfield, and Copa del Rey on Saturday. It's Lugo versus Atletico Madrid. So if you are there, now in summer Ghana, I will talk about Kudus. Andina versus Real Madrid, Elche Girona, Sunday, Babastro versus Barcelona, Elba, Atletico Bilbao, Real Manchester, Inter Milan versus Verona, Empoli, on Sunday, AC Milan, Torino, Napoli, Salernitana versus Juventus, Roma, and Atlanta. Okay, so but yeah, but Ghana, huh? Yes, starting frame. Open kudu story na I am banko.
Kudu story the other kwenye yi.
Yem banko teche.
Ken share yi kakra. They say na kiaba. Pitch the they started pitch no. And no more me share Chris you.
Trent is 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trent
so when you 25 will be
enough. To win pitching in you.
I hear na did that was ana.
Baba.
E 15 na baba do bi anko e concert bibia ho.
Set matches near ball hono na doors. Ono metimi ateki your panel yi na. Na to hear Chris Hughes na nimi. We no okoyin inspect pitch no. Na nimi o dey hear pitch ya. on kasa eba wa kasa pa. On ka ho asem bia o, but wa ka ho asem pa even with his body language.
But coach in the problem park here. Black Stars omo kwa anom do kroma.
Omo da so ha.
And I was say hu ha.
Omo da so ha. Me background omo bass ni si.
His problem is Kudus. And your pitch no.
Mr. To the pitch we are here. Now say Blasters be tricky.
And you one say Kudus any.
I'm still surprised and earlier on I can say me nim die nti a on buy. And my biggest worry because on any nipa yen GD say all be turning things around for us. And even the right position ebe bono cry another headache yen can ho asem. And as at this moment preparing for the tournament without him.
And our only game ebe bo ahead of tournament is the one against
Namibia.
And it's not
it's
not likely he will come before the game.
Come before that game, which is on Monday. And
you're likely say Kudus Beba and then it's not.
It's
not likely. From what I'm getting.
Wow.
What I'm picking together. No. So I see him Bankoyani.
Where issue of national interest?
But
the good side say it creates an opportunity for Ashimero Lamte partnership in the middle.
And on set Bano Unihono or Mayano. This guy on the screen.
Chris Hutton.
Me did say Usru say or baby be Magana for because usually the coaches do not like that. Say or prepare for a tournament. Kudus, the fact that Kudus did not play that last game, say he's released by West Ham. What I say?
Yeah.
So where is he now? And I'm saying, where Kudus is, why he's not here, whether he's coming, when is he coming, or we may not even see him at all.
We may not.
Yes,
we're some danger there,
danger. I saw me danger by the back, but I got a because but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
So for you to say it doesn't look good, then
no, it doesn't look good. From what I'm getting,
really is not looking good.
It doesn't look good. Now, meaning why? Yen kwa na yemra. Yen
kombra na. Men pitch ne there. I now understand why omukwa brankese.
But some futuro na beni na mu akono.
And no crowd say in the bars ya to be BM and on say when
but say kwan nye over to am
na bars na kwan de na nye ba na bars ne wo so sa.
Okay.
So her cars na ban send your cars na was so now the compare Blasters there na say manageable kakra.
Chale.
But
manager omochi ndi nkomo kakra na we are still talking about Black Stars. I can't say what's the seat? Tournament here 13th.
Yeah.
So next week and a half can start you. 13th.
Okay.
The tournament starts on the 13th. Ghana will a first match on the 14th.
Oh, okay.
So next week, 1 week to the tournament. My head say if Jerome is having Jerome, good morning. Samia can no. Hello, good morning. Samia change you at whether Nadi Baku then and Baku. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Openi.
Okay. Jerome net is saying. Oh, that's fine. Me bacho anye bia o de o nkranti. Unim baby Kudus wo. Because Kudus nyan join a team no. Mo hu no o baby ana.
David, Ompio have baby. Na say Kumasi Airport na international. Biana o free UK no. Obi pure hospital.
Baba direct. Okay, but usually Kobesi I can watch Nima for answer no waba. But John, Mama say 27 players no more coach no free 26 are already here. Aka Kudus Mohammed and Kwane Maye. You think we pick the best set of players for AFCON? And now Obiwo the coach missed him?
Me I think say omwa ye hear oma na say omwa ese coach ni from na wafre.
Okay.
Nanso me na fufu bi ne mpanyimfo bi aka say na nka ese utwa na ni hwe Bernard Tekpeti.
Okay.
And I think sometimes we have to understand say the back stops with the coach.
Okay.
Say or Fred 27 na ye na jitu say oh we di ase e yara na ba kubi nanka anke say ka ho na anka ho a na eno ya kire say
he's done a good work.
Because in pembi atwam no, and me sometimes I say these things because I am a person among for kai baby near war any baby I didn't see ya in pembi atwam nanka squad PSA kabeti they be disagreements be but I say peace start here juma ibe afini no the squad no one or two issues be bad there but generally so we need be do be what we na nko agitum say and no stress bibia sesa enti me there 27 ni there me gidi say eno ano no
okay.
in some way cramp no or surprising me and Macau baby say time of Fred 55 no na emu 11 if Ghana Premier League no me can say be me nwanwa if of Fred 27 na ye nya ba ko ana mienu and e ko wi akiri no of amiensa.
Okay.
And in my view, per my own analysis, he went beyond my expectation.
Okay.
And Ebinum say, oh, now we train no cry be ana oman kobo. Me anu hu hia me sese a.
Okay.
He hia me say, maybe a twam na ke betimi afre 23, 24, 25 local player enya chance a cry no. E be ano a goalkeeper.
Okay.
And a goalkeeper anhwa of akoye third choice goalkeeper. But we know your friend 3 players are players are in na di ho adanse say in the Ghana Premier League, you know. Oma bomb who more dia. If you don't the opportunity to play, I think you should take Jonathan Soa.
Okay.
Oh, and yes, your friend 27-man squad of Black Stars are Echo Afcona, the Mumiensa, if Ghana Premier League.
That's fine.
Kotoko, Richmond Lamptey. Abdul Fatau and Jonathan Soa of Mediema. And so when we quite to Abia, I mean, general feed so and clarify the on Richmond Lamptey. Me have been on Kotoko France. The Biane Binumiko. Almost say, may a fair Richmond Lamptey me near because Mempenasem and I'm in Penasem because of Assembly Mekai and me kawo we fidi so say asem na me kan we su jina be jina and then chesem in penasem time internalize ne as good as am by na kotoko issue statement so omu jina na chi asem me kan ya and the statement is there. Somebody sent me a screenshot. The statement was that I didn't see why kotoko had to until you publicly issue a defense. Not to defend him. Now who here say you be defending him. But to make it public, I'm first say who here. Because I was thinking, say, if be a person you be without letting the public know. Okay. And the same way you be no more JC Bonnie said Nuntina I don't think say supporters. I mean it can't because
so Jeremy, in principle. Now you had nothing against the support, but how it was communicated and about public, no?
Exactly. Me did say, yeah, nyama bebree o chire nkofo new.
But also at that time, people were asking the position of Kotoko. So me kaya na I say, Richmond Lamptey born go betima bobiem, then Kotoko ya found. Probably that led to the
but official. I never quite microphone say so to the beer. You will be cancelled my uncle be in the fact is that management, you know, yes, I didn't stress nyansa. They are leaders. They are supposed to take decisions for the club in their best judgment. And no feel say who be here some be here. Yeah, commentators. You knew nyansa nsin. They who near come once and they dream and like we express ourselves on it.
Okay.
It doesn't also make us right. It's a terrible microphone who no say the fact to say be a president of Ghana, I can't be an away be a year can't want some interested in Nyansa. But Yan Susani Huno. And we should be able to place the two side by side without a fight. And no I'm feel say do baby your supporters in the Nyansa. Not quite to say would you can be at his own prove yourself. There be
all right, John. So I think that is well clarified. Young Quenim. Have you there were some footage, the pictures not a what TV you see about Black Stars traveling to Abrankase and what they saw at Baba Yara and Ra. Would you say preparation, has been hampered by these things in a way?
There's in my dream there. There's no hampering. In fact, this is the best we have ever had. A chronology of Black Stars camping, pre-tournament camping from 2002. Over 2021 was 20 years. And they may when they hear the best. It's the best. If you say I'm being cynical, yes, I'm being cynical because I thought there be a numuna ube suyen yansan free and I'm paying for a deal and you be suyen yansan free. The kind videos are me who and if you don't say baby omunam and you be a players and apart from omwa sebi no mutia buche and I yanka say omu naturalize you know. Omu hwan and krum kwan and to say baby omunam no. Omu hwan.
Okay.
Omu hwan na okonu krum a baby omune na ninam no emu die hina enti se baby omunam no omu ya Ghana for no mabefi na omu ye training wo Ghana maimu na the situation in Ghana no omu like it's being played to them it me kasa no mentia say eye sebi Germany for na ebe training wo Ghana more conditions na wo ha no ho asema meteomate because we be free ba no enya sana nyamate ba ye dey na ekruma sika aba Black Stars mu aban dia hyemu FIFA dia mayen the sponsors nso dia ma wom sabi mpanyufo ne ye mpanyufo a omu nim de omu ya anka next 2024 yi yenko sre Dr. Kwame Chei say stadium ana sabi say out din sika ko shemu ye ni no e ho na yema Black Stars enko anka bi anka in kan baby ana Kumasi ana Obuasi ana Takrade hwe esipon hwe dia esipon wo de twa wani hwe esipon na hwe dia etimi de ekoso na amafo ka ho eyesen kofo ka ho asem many players ni bi anka men kasa kama din na ma hwe ni din na ma bomb ball na me come baby din because those who have the power to change some of these things omo disika here nima foforo Trebia Oka, you say, hey, the Biana Okan to form one semi, but I ain't tron yet. Dear senior can watch them.
Okay.
You call Qatar World Cup, Nancy, Black Stars Management Committee members, I'm on $500,000. $500,000. I mean, Casa will be a Juma, me maniska, and I mean Janica. Oh, yeah, Jumana, why your Jumana so near. I see a baby mount. I said, your Juman who didn't a Juma, it's no, Metiase. But say you be kuku $500,000. How many pen no? Baby, I train you. It doesn't make sense to me. And anything I make us say the air course is good. Okay. So one penny for 7 my drain dafma. New near some ya. The air course should tell them say a mere say Ghana binya better camping facilities.
Okay. Okay.
For not just Black Stars, but maybe our national team. Sandra, Minya, Sadiq, publish pram pictures me. Kohwese hotel. Na ebinum nya kokuduro a jisika de ye de omope. Na wo wi a abeka kire yen say ye ma unko South Africa. Eminim se we hu a kohwensu bi a eto Johannesburg. I'm saying rouse and then flat, serious flats. Some of them washing cars away.
Yeah.
A horn and black stars for some quiet training. Can super sure bazaar.
So you think that preparations, no, has not been hampered in any way? Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, quite no. The year family, so the fact that we need to spend what we get from these competitions in quote wisely.
Sapepe.
Okay.
Sapepe.
Okay.
He said, "Yet, say a buying a ball Black Stars Wonka.
Yeah.
It is a FIFA Scabana buying Gia and say she. Nemu, yengi been to her. Say a $1 million cry. Sanka, it me see $1 million for all the 4 World Cups. By now, care $4 million. And when you wouldn't give $4 million,
yeah, a lot.
It's the question there. Ne kwanso no e yes I Ghana for the man no na ye twin penfo adwen si so say won timi in South Africa but ye company wo kom ha and we na ehu say ye need facilities for dia enti say ye be call work up biem na FIFA be ma ye sika ana ban benya sika e dia share Black Stars mu na ye be chiche no se na ya che no mfie bi atwam na asema.
Okay. So 26 out of 27, Kudus Maye. You have any idea why he's not here? Because the last time I even said West Ham about now on count. So it's the assumption is that he has been released by his club. So you have any idea why he's not with the team?
I can only speculate.
Okay.
And me speculation you know. Either say I'm pampa with pra and almost say no beton. And now say omo person obeba and so no mu hu se ne omo ka no and me a ha me kakra ye ha me no say whatever the situation is there must be clear communication on it. I say afino etimi e ma manfo te say ya frɛ West Ham for no omo say we pra ana ye ma ne mba ana mpo say omo ni edi agro bi a ye ninje ho so that everybody is clear. Because we enya asema nkese ne kan yedin. You know the club and country row during these tournaments. And now maybe we crack say AFCON no. Yen hwene sa timer ye bono. Any another conversation. But Mimi Gidi say my hunch tells me West Ham is playing funny games with us.
Okay.
And we have to come like they have to come clear with Ghana. Na se ne be ya Ghana mpanyimfo so betimi e dey asem na to baby e say ye dey to.
Okay.
And tisa na I say we've been left hanging.
Okay.
So obeba say omba. Na quiet to say I asked for the omudi year 2 years ago. I say oba fe do baby no fe no krantimi kan say oba na omba. And now we shouldn't be doing that because if he's medically unfit, doctors need to me actually when he can recover. And it could be possible, say, Rebecca say, oh, Abia, you're born 16 for a quarter final or with me, I'll join Ghana. See the beer, say, on yet fit at all to play in Swa. You be because tournament.
Okay, so then this is what me checks Kakra with the team. I can say, Adna Kudus was supposed to come with a physio. Because both West Ham and Ghana had agreed say Omra, but then yet the physio no nkwa na omo doctors nkwa na be no adwuma. Then at a point, what I'm gathering, the player says he will want to meet the team in Ivory Coast. Emma, said that is also not possible. But as they have no idea when he's coming. So beba na no beba chna na so they say they say communication no cry break it down.
Yeah. You know me Gidi say Kudus I saw TBB say.
Yeah.
Say Omani here no and this is a very decisive moment for him. Say man for be koso penasem and omon penasem can be out of this. But the whole crowd there, we've not reached that point. But say impo or you fit so be born say you be man exceptional conditions are. I think it should be granted.
Yeah.
Exceptional condition being that ABA, based on what he is supposed to be going through medically, we share on Ivory Coast. I think the team should allow it. If that is what it is. Because at the end of the day, you can't say about Black Star team, Mama. And you call Ivory Coast on the 10th. Your first game, you MC 14th. Now say we can make space for Kudus to be around 3 days before that game. I think it should be granted.
But the doctors, the Ghanaian doctors, will also have to assess him before the tournament. And Oshiomo, that makes it difficult for them to know his condition. So you join the team, they assess you, and advise the coach. Now coach knows what on the plans. Of course. Because and I don't say there are what they call senior players in the team. So when they start condoning these things, and they start problems,
we now can be resolved if there is clear communication.
Yeah.
If there is clear communication, there be Amika, we are senior. I mean, you've been in it for a long time. France 98. Romario joined the Brazil team from the quarterfinal stage. I'm not sure everybody in the team was happy. But based on the medical information at that time, that was the only time he could join because 2 weeks preparation at Brazil or France now. Who pride. So he couldn't be part. The American say, if there is clear communication as to why Kudus cannot be part of the team at this time, it should be made known and clearly communicated. But based on situation, some exceptions are being granted.
Okay. So the issue now is clear communication to the public and Obienim saying it here.
I think so.
Okay, so let's hope for
because in Nipa and sometimes will be sincere with communication. Will be some more can will be say why there some more kind there the person with
Okay, so we move to our chances. At the same because we've not fared well in our last 2 competitions. I call the World Cup and the AFCON. Do we have any hope, Serbia? We may turn the corner. We may do well this time around.
As for hope, I have hope. But I won't say hope there. I mean, beyond hope, there must be the practical work. Into hope, say Ghana be yard no there. Hope so be yard. But near say remember hope no, and then so no, and no naka. And it be na. Ye ka ho asemi statue of ye tournament no mu a niema bi a say ye and ni na be gina management team na ye de o ma ye wie no ni na be gina coach ni players and the honor me how kese no especially with the coach me obi a fisuti me penasem I think oba no work ethics are starting say all show no na effort but I feel starting all bomb matches no, and any money be over I tossing, and me bomb pie say fast any money call Ivory Coast or the Kodia, and ye.
Ebini say,
Ebini to say any Angola ball Kumasi, about 93 minutes and sana go ever, and it was difficult to watch the match. You do football do baby as but consistent. Say be consistent, then there's cause for concern. Yes, Aba, Central African Republic, and also Kumasi sa, and crowd opponent in the can share and sana yet show. And the hammer doing say, Madagascar. There was a certain trend. What about 3 matches or 2 matches before that game? One from say players be or where. And it was showing in his second half performances. It's in our media, Chima say, at Dina, players are result in the second half. And football is uncertain. It is now you are setting, say, in 2-3 matches, some players are able to lift their game, maybe with your pep talk and other things. Why don't you start them? Why don't you field them? So, for example, Yanni Madagascar, na Kudus at the bench for 78 minutes or something. Number 2, Yanni Comoros, the same thing. They say Kudus a pra, maybe to say there's a back injury. Now, wait me about 45 minutes. As some of me beside say 90 minutes, not 45 minutes, wait me about. And they're starting it. Now, quality Kudus one. On train say damage will be done to your team before you bring Kudus who can only play 45 minutes. Better starting, so he gives that quality much earlier than time maybe I want to mobile. And I think these are some decision-making situations. The coach gets it wrong. There have been questions about how he also uses Kudus, and they're not there. We say West Ham. ABR support and contributions are Kudus Inyano. It can't be the same as the Unya or Black Stars. But if Kudus is functional in a certain position, why not play him there and so that he gives you what you want? Because at the end of the day, maybe a player is not born here. They hear me say, "Oh, my goals, I'll be winning matches." And the year who say any day, Kudus is coming out as the team's best scorer in any situation. It me, I never come share. The feel say, "Be my hope no." Say be you say anyhow, the coach will use players at the tournament.
Okay.
Say Okoyenia, ye who ni friendly matches ni qualifiers now for the assembly, because teams need be over. I'm train 93 minutes. And you need to have show. Only on one copim 90 minutes. And Ghana team the Senate, say Namian Bema, Ubidi can share immunity and son, a bad thing, sir. We'll be able to, yes.
So
we need, dear mommy, a bit of fear.
Okay.
But apart from that, I have hope, sir, we can turn things around. And see, I've been thinking about even the FA. On say the last AFCON, unfortunately, almost Ghana call AFCON, I ain't made winning game. We didn't see that. It is a Koyesenia Cameroon, Emwa cry. So we FA president, you feel bad. So it looks like Black Stars and you can't get this right. There's a lot of work on Hilton to change a lot of things, even for the FA's own record when it comes to the Black Stars.
Okay. So we play Cape Verde, then Egypt, and then Mozambique. These are the games a betre say a Bekoyanim or a Britain. I read somewhere say Otuado say Egypt will be the easiest game. I don't know whether and how he said it. At the same, which of the 3 games now? How are you going to manage those 3 games in your own view?
I agree with Otuado.
Okay.
Because Egypt, there will be everything to play for. We know their pedigree, in quality, and I think the typical Ghanaian football team I have seen, so he challenge as bigger, he gives it all, the BCBNC. And I believe Egypt will bring the best out of us. The rest of the teams, Cape Verde especially, I say, Comoros, other teams here, they have nothing to lose. And they have seen what others have done to us. And I'm sure they will believe that they can also do it.
Okay.
And it's a bit tricky in such situations because the opponent doesn't fear you. And on ocean cry, it makes no news. It's almost a bit slippery when you are handling them. Okay. And the honor sooner, as a coach, you think the superiority Ghana has, if at all we have any superiority. Because Egypt won't also same. I mean, it won't be so much of a surprise if Mohamed Salah, starting Salah Mao, one of the beautiful goals of Liverpool, and you'll be young from her. As a Cape Verde status, there will be problems. Okay. Me Otuado Yado dream say Egypt could be the easiest of games we will play because of their status and knowing say they will come well, and so we must also go well. But the rest are tricky because you don't even know what to expect. And per the experiences we have had with Madagascar, Comoros, Central African Republic, even Angola, they are becoming Ghana's boogie sites, and it will be difficult. And the dance say there be no tournaments, first games in Edin.
Yeah.
And I think we'll have to.
Ghana is slow starters. I'm sure you heard that. Say a court tournament.
Yeah, Sadden the Minjindi. Unimbo. Ya share competitions be France last World Cup. If you also want to above fast, not for the baby. Slow start be any.
Okay.
We had now quality need to deliver.
Okay. So we are going to do well, Anna.
Yes, I think we should be modest with our expectation.
Okay.
And Uchina, every president, as someone can say, it is possible. No? If you say big, but that's all Janice, because you can't promise anything based on the team we who promise it is possible.
Okay.
But let's do the right things. Things need the training. That start to feel. Yan can sika sem hu ye. Me yanko promise sika bia na say yanko ye appearance fees akese bia because in faso ni so the abufuo na beba chire. Nti sa sika sem no mon kan ni na ye. No mon ye o madwen free so. No mon nya adwuma ne se na so mo ye no. Okay. Na coach ni yesre no. Ye ball no ye coaches ba ye hu se na ekwa nya obi hu se nya. Nti ye kan ontie na on fan nye the amount for na yen hwe bia team no e dey back do me there. I have very measured expectations.
Okay.
And I just hope that they will surprise some of us.
Jerome, yeah, that's it. Rebecca said before they finally leave. Thank you for your time.
Yo,
that's it. Okay. Jerome, what's the training? Kasi. What do you say, Jerome Okasano? The conversation and the discussion has been about the position he took on Richmond Lamte Asemno. I think he has explained.
Oh, true.
But still, no. I don't know whether you want to hear some of the comments. Okay. Because where Asemno Kaya and some of kind, Richmond Lamte there was just some.
He wanted to clarify.
Yes.
Statement. I think Jerome Diano was most like a post, a Twitter post. So he wanted to explain it in words for you to understand his tone and the reasons behind the comment. But I don't know what I said. People still don't understand.
Okay. But on the Black Stars, Jerome said, "Oh dear, baby, yes, he invutro no ni ade ne ye bread training ni ade no one in his own opinion no and and say and he even thinks a good omen sort of
a true reflection of your mind
of say yes your mind he has measured expectation and then kudu subetwe so so but I'm picking in answer. I be the animal. Kudus the number. Mami explain kudus.
Kudus the any chirmi.
Okay. I'm trying to pick one or two from different sources. Na okani na abumwa the TN say they have been expecting kudus. Okay, but kudus war situation be and there was a request to say West Ham they were going to get a physio, one of the medical team to accompany Kudus.
Onka Kudus Ombra.
Now Black Stars one they have no problem with that. But I also your doctor said Giomudi in Chomoba they will look at him like it happens to other players. Omba mean, Bessimeka say West Ham are releasing, but as far as West Ham is concerned, Omni Ghana we on ball. So what I say. So it's not like as if West Ham
it's
and
preventing him.
It's preventing him. Okay. So they have been communicating. And there was a request, meaning from Kudus or from West Ham or from Nifisio, no say they had wanted him to meet them in Ivory Coast.
The request from, let's say, Kudus camp.
Kudus camp, no?
Camp. Say
said you sit here on common managing and Yamanka, only enough time.
And
Nanka were fly streets, Nanka were joining him.
To come back Ghana for preparation. And as a South Africa, on back for preparation.
And no, Black Star Furniture say, you have to go. You also have doctors.
Yeah.
And the coach will want to see you, the doctors will want to see you. If you don't know, say, if you know one source, probably so the boy doesn't want to come to the tournament at all.
And the extreme one.
But yeah, I'm not careful on the Ghana for the Kazacho me. A BNN Tessa. Yeah, but the key issue is that they don't know say Kudus ban and ouch now.
Okay.
Be a wait my surprise or my be drew and Ajubi.
But they say they don't know when he's coming.
They don't know when.
Okay.
But at the moment, he wants to join them.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
And I say I yesterday I can one
me to say me tie
Ghana for home.
Me tie yi.
So who present to be ama omo no anya
careful.
Okay. Etina yeah can in a way. On say emre bi I ask for. Kudus or ba I ask for so man. But this time around it doesn't look like David Moyes na West Ham
are involved.
Once a coach in there, he understands the Premier League system. Say DJ be more can be trained there. But I'm sure he is talking to David Moyes. Sana asem no akwa so. Now the other side is that the senior players in the team will get quite apprehensive. Because now kwa we obeso just saying. On the first no. Black Stars kwa be di pele mu na ye say.
Yeah.
But this is a team that still has Andre, Jordan, and all of them. They are also senior players. May I just say, Ochi Jordan, Sian Chamber, beyond Tiazi say, Kudus should be more important than him in the team. But the young for one say, Binu Christ say the coach should take a decision. Say, Massa, if by this time, Umbaya, then I look elsewhere. Because you are preparing your strategies, your tactics, and everything for the tournament. Say, let me just say, Onana or a keeper, keeper they normally on can't tactics one. Also about 14th, 15th now. Omatiasi. But here it looks like the issue is with the player, not West Ham. To the Fademaki can plus and minus.
Different angles now. What picky. Which is excellent because we uraha na waka ni nyina abu e na wasone so pa every day wasone so pa send ensem ne be yewi na from the extreme point say nipa bi a omo ben sin no hwe nkomo na ekoso no mu say abrante ba no mpeso beba
that's what na binom didi
extreme for no mu ti asem na mu say the abrante na keka no ba no mpeso beba and a be musunzo there be and say be on person beba na emum we pra na or san ho yare and opeso share o Cote d'Ivoire san no so akwa but no kro beba kra na the physio be kan ho aba
something the Black Stars normal with African national team
you particular na for the nachi
Dr. Andrea bia no dey
enti eno ye omo ogidie kakra they still want to believe in the Ghanaian in Kudus. Says still a Ghana in India. On said and Caswamba. It is true for no more. They still want to believe in him. So Obeba. But I know Kobeshi Cote d'Ivoire. Good. Now, from these explanations, I'm Mr. Todiamai. West African countries here, Taiko Afcon Koya at the end. We're going with coaches in recent times. You need a coach. Or boss to take 12 decisions and on Fahoni DBC. because it's a tournament that you need players to be 100% committed for the task. Sometimes Ghana how ne say send ye Ghana for any brain ye pesi ejenya sana players ni jina park no so omobo. And most of the time omo a commitment, passion and dedication. Not tactics, and the spirit of the nation, about betechiri. It would check Stephen Cation in Nigeria team in 2013. Peter the wing man baby. But the Sunday in Ba Victor Moses mo ekwanya onwejuma. So check Hugo Bruce there na for Cameroon. Andrew Onana ye kan ho asemi wamba. Joe Matip amba. Eric Choupo-Moting amba. There were 8 players in that Cameroon setup, and now man for you say a Schalke, Olympic Marseille mo team sakese Ajax more top. Omamba coach ni jina na name e the new squad koje. Denobaka Javier René de Crodi Cote d'Ivoire so ye. Javier René so den 9C form ka said there be. Forget about issues el koso on chain. This is my team. Yaya Toure is my captain. Ordinary core tournament at the end of the day omoje. So from where we sit, any news neighbor and any conditions are could use them. We are just being professional with the issue. But the news is that Abrantian Komodieno on a blasters for need for the system itself to get to a position that they don't know when the player is coming. Said that potting when Abrantian Eban. It speaks volume. I can't send back. May I join extreme for no? Me make extreme for na omo system no ma. Mr. Tony omo din komo na omo di omo hu ne say bibia kire say Abrante ne mpese obeba. Because even if you are injured, ubeduru Ghana upra na ebe den. So calm down, let the team assess you because team no medical doctors omo ye adwuma. So let them assess you together with also nko of our ka ho. If they feel say upra no omo suso omo miamia wo de ugire mfidie so no bra potin say and out me bomber Ghana, they will come out with a communique to tell all Ghanaians say, and ya Branten the new door edema Ghana, and ya Branten the time Ghana, because every football loving fan him say injuries is part of the game. Pra ekabono, and tisa Branten a pra in nebejatum, especially when it's coming from an official source. But say na kwa say wa, omo timu say na nkasan said the nim dia how. Because omumba ema or doctors and Ghana doctors in Ketekye. Omunim dapot oba. And now you are coming in with conditions that can affect the team unity ahead of this particular tournament. No doubt about it. Special players sometimes deserve special treatment. But there should be proper justifications behind these special treatment. And yes, sorry, any amount of treatment. And yes, Obi also will get up and demand same treatment which the team cannot afford. Into your trust here in your memono. Could do sepra. Then we told even the team captain so Capito, the near branch initiate. Your medical doctor share no. Together with West Ham, the answer on one any personal ones. You said they been in nine. See a pesa branch in be jina park so. Not me boni ye maya. Ebi you here bear 1 week rest. So when you communicate this to the team, say after this particular assessment, enuntino ya ma branch any pressure baby, obeba obetranchen, ebi krana obi share wo ho. It makes sense. The first training will be in Cote d'Ivoire because the assessing won't timimbo. Team no be able fu because born a team sports, football is team sports, and that tennis and our own coach now board and no crown here coaching. And oh yeah, obi ono be gym, obi obamu aduane adi. So even if one kwan na coach na there's a team behind you. And the unity of that team, one way or the other will affect your performance on the field. And to we kra enya one kwan na coach na bo, let's say you kwan na coach 2 America, one kwan na coach high jump bi na. Boy, you are expecting passes from the back. And you pass a kekempo. Sometimes you are expecting certain players to say, "Ubayam from Sonoma cover." Because wow, you're a creative player. There are times about pass ache. Ebi a over pass nature is the duty of somebody else on the field. So ube koswe china baby a over pass nature. And onu ne juma se onko chesi ball no sanje and some fambre ubim. And do you know how difficult that is? Inti san kofo na ye adwuma na ma wo modemo na so ani. So if they feel say ye nyina eja clubs ho. Ye ja positions are able your respective clubs aba betra ha. Where they are all facing a potential risk of losing their position in their respective clubs. Omo nyina eja ho aba betra ha. Omo nyina eja ho aba betra training grounds ha. To some extent, baby, I saw mu taste that kwa kuduru no. What you say? And after any baby, omu jina ni biem. Omu nyina jahaba. Now who the anu be me we all accept it. O check who score player of the month December ewe England. Kudus to sumienu. He had excellent ratings. And the agitum say ubetimi ayi bibi so nko abo team no. But the nko abegina ha wuntimi mbo. So for the proper bonding of the team, as I said, there should be proper justifications and excellent communication. Of course, to send your command to him. But I bet to say one more better so. And I mean, and I will more two conditions, mania. I'm telling you, I'm at money at the Normanian Qualasa. Before say be a Uber by England, hono. No more badge or mudding. They've played in the team earlier than you. And omuko boy e krona o boss say didi omuko bochen enti wo yesa na e bia openly amanfo ankasa
ana you know ana
me o to na di oye die
because Sammy Brown say Theo, that's good morning. There's Sammy Brown from Accra Airport. Kudus team is in England is not blocking him for coming because their last match, it was in their squad that he's on the national team duties. So it means the player maybe doesn't want to come.
I don't know.
Because West Ham, the Oma in a class, who is here now? He's on a national
team. A flyer. And they are wishing on
and almost there's no stadium in England that Makoha almost PA system here, you might change the West Ham Stadium. A whole normal bomb in 1982, one is say go anyway. Yet, sad squeeze in every stadium. So they were announced. And he's a fan favorite now. But said the Brannigan, it looks like he.
Because so Ghana. I'm a doctor, Sasha. No one who's a webra.
But he shouldn't create problems in our team.
I want to DNA.
Also, yes, sir, now other players, no. Yet, me got on there, let's be careful. Be
never come Kudus, or the end come Kudus.
And now say, be a na, assemble you are in
Mr. Two. For now, there is no communication. What's that? At the end, we're flying to my body suit. And you
Ghana for the one said on
good. But for now, the team is aware of when he's coming.
Whoever is listening to us or watching us, fair futuwi Kudus, then go for money money at the end and say, look, say Ghana for tower cheap in whatever you do, and the Ghana for be break West Ham.
Yeah.
Now no West Ham for cheers no more show me. Now means the Ghana for West Ham sir. Nina Kudus, if there's anything, communicate with the Black Stars team.
With evidence.
With now they are managing or now you can be a Kudus. Say anything, you want me be obese or no baby do that say. But say a cocoa bassy idea. Ghana for started some doma no sin as well.
When say
be an hard to the
so to be a namno so dear.
Yes,
one say Nipa Gidia wa Brantin. Ye Timmy, mo bia kwa edi obeboa Kudus. Amanfo ani abre to the extent say Chris Utin and she said no ye. Am ye hu ade soronko, Jerome was saying it. Ye hu ade soronko bi e wo Kudus modern ball blaster send your West Ham na. Why Chris Utin Ghana for na ebetimi agina no so keke e de agya no kwan. Agina no so akase masa opanyini ko. Ghanaians are waiting to see how Chris Utin can bring the best in Kudus whilst he's playing for the Black Stars. Into a player be a bonidin. So obest son your memoir. Now when it gets to the stage, say, GDA show muno. Brand dear or born num yajitum. But I say, oh, what dear no, I quite me to Asia. I'm off for dear before super cancer. And But again, from the coach's point, a coach in taking decision. I side with them. Okay. There are 3 angles to the story. Omba, Obese Cote d'Ivoire, coach take a decision because of the Ekoso. And then another mount. And you may tie West Africa when it comes to major tournaments. It comes down to indiscipline. Yeah. It has said a jabeto camp coach in your tactical discipline. Play at the ball 11 where you many these are your duties, your role. Play on the on yet. But coach in share the kind of fame our player and what most were Janus are now distorted the rhythm of the team. Most of the time, your cocoa and your coach are on found the wow on found the baby our bo. Said you made your person or park and soon to me now. Opia will sing change your book. So most people talk about Milo in the 2010 World Cup. The decision to start players like Samuel Lincoln, the decision to start because I can't first my Prince Tego boy. Tego Unusuna na Inkumbai. The decision to start Koja Samuamo, Kevin Prince Boateng, Antonianan, Deda you for instance. Akukudro opinion in your head did they start a brana Sule Muntari thing, and yes, a Muntari song. Because when you watch Ghana against Uruguay, now share the kind of strike shot na Sule Muntari boy na. A chance sa time na Sule Nyemre. But coach ni jidi say, the Ebema team na kosu ya branty we ube free bench number. Indeed, because Stephen Appiah at that time was extremely influential. Ghana for any financing form because our club side no team sacrificing a whole bomber under 23, a bomber blasters, despite the consequences. Tina Ghana for pay Stephen Appiah sempa. But you so koja someone. And results ni ko yen obian criticize the coach no. It happened in 2010. Mama Hugo Bruce there with Cameroon. Mama Javier Rene with Ivory Coast. Mama Stephen Keshi with Nigeria. So the Sunday in Bamo Nam Nigeria na Okakobo. Victor Moses Mona Okakobo. And on your resource. And to quote so tenacity no he say. Dear Kudusu yen say a boapaye based on intelligence. So realize say sad ye bisa na ekoso. Na brand any bit ma ba en katibone e won nkati bebere mu a. First asem na mente ase. Until say mrebi mewe nkati bi na ade ani koyie pa na bo ba kum nyonyonyo bo sa say wenum nyina. So if you realize that is what boy no head toss na betimi aba be affecting nyina upiani si nchen. You take a bold decision. You pick another player. No one man confidence the na wudemu. They say because of documentaries they are clubs ni you know. Me too, Mr. Otu. Sunsum. So I'm nam Mr. Otu. Oh, there be any no correct. Sunsum they so funny serious.
Enye nyame
ba bon ba sunsum they so funny.
Kudos and party fear me mo be edin during tournament but say nyame na boni pound.
Nyame na boni pound. Nyame boni pa sunsum agro the account say we are spiritual.
Nyame na mo oboy ho ba osunsum. Ana u go for bi di change the nyame ahon ba.
I'm for so for now no. Nyina on communicate you.
No me can't o ka say ahon ba body say free nyame ho.
E free nyame ho but say nyame won hyehyɛ a wo ye. Nyankopɔn won nipa na ni ku omo wo na ni ku ne ma ho pa.
Say nyane ma.
But unse Mr. Otu o ma bebre but ba ku bi oye na adwen say won hyehyɛ on di so a wo akoma mu do no but e be free no ho kakra. Sa na ye tie.
Okay, but
I don't want to believe in that angle. Ninyina account but men jin this any dey na tie.
Oh there be.
Ntesa Mr. On kebi bi nkyere omo. No more reasons papa. No some man on collaborating with the system. Yes brani en hwe what dey brani en hwe. Obari e hwe na wontimi mbo a. Obi abeji atum se wontimi nye training no. Obi abeji atum se bia nya be 10 days rest. Obi abeji atum se bia tournament yi kura ekui. Abrantie si enduru be semia ontimi mbobi. Everybody will understand. Enti ano san ye ma special treatment bia obi abunfu. But anya won kwa na okobobo no. Amanfo ka ho. Obi atunu what obi people are here. Senko nipa be do na mba ya ka fine. But so bia ba ma ka wo. Nti den ti na wo mba.
And the rules are clear. Emrano Ghana side that is it 2 weeks or something before the tournament. And the club no crowd into mama. When even you don't allow him, you don't release him, he cannot play for you. Just say mokoya arrangement just say onana DNB. Can Cameroon Graham so mo keep for Jini di chen onana. And yes sir.
Boadi and
yes sir. Obisi is not injured too because David Moyes wanted to play him against Brighton. So because the last time we saw him he was playing and you move to the other issue and sana. So I mean the way number. So Tamale Stadium ban. Is it indefinitely now?
Yeah, indefinitely.
Has ordered a temporary ban on the real Tamale from using the and that stadium in RTU has been banned from using the stadium. So with immediate the decision has become necessary due to the criminal assaults on the match officials at the Aliu Mama Stadium by some supporters in the Premier League match play between RTU and Mediama Sporting Club on Wednesday, January 3, 2022, which ended 1-0 in favor of the home team. Okay. Yabani Tamale.
Da. Sabe simu biem.
Dada Matthew.
We all predicted.
So I be one of guy Dada Matthew. So yeah father ko ganya msem. Nti obenom de ante akusu ne father ba wo ma so e Matthew ya. Da Matthew
Matthew se pa itredu.
Dada Matthew na father. Be kawe dada de ye bia.
So to hard game. Se Karela so ball Tamale.
I'm the ball man.
Good. Nti what it means is that the Sanko Fukuya Sabo modern Sako Pimo.
They don't have any interest. Omni interest.
Oh, Mr. Two.
They have omni interest. Because you see, Sane Mane Bibi Nemaoye. Omo say Karela, they don't care. And a Karela sha they don't care. Jomun Koesa. Is it possible, say? A BM fans are some kind a banner kotoko from playing here. Nakin face a bomber, Nakotoko supporters are good now. So Mokoto to Adi. Omun kompo.
Ending Mr. To Indian common part. You see, ain't there be ambisa question way. Say that's sorry. Na away team because obi grounds. Na
omo there be go for don want some.
No mo ko tunsuo. E de kobo. Sa the fofra sabo.
We say we a City fan not Roma. But you like Jose. How he plays his defensive system.
Na me de Jose there. Say baby
I'm a City fan.
Pep Guardiola by Majai will be which they know.
But with team Jai easy. Me just sana ujeja na ma foforo. Say those Jai team.
The Pep Guardiola by there obi anim say me City 7 perform. No me they know. Yes, when the team is winning, I'm happy.
I don't know Pepe.
I'm the born in Yamefe.
Hey!
Me Joseph. Me born in Yamefe. Eh, boy, me shana me da.
Yati.
When I watch Pep, Mr. Dance every time I hear born every. Me fema da sis.
Oh, yati. Hey! I'm on body. What is this? Will be the sikabe topping. Oh, sika zero. Hey! Pep ball in
that
me waiting go no.
End to end. Long tackles, bullying, energy.
That's fine.
Me go to them can here. Ewo RTU nsemi. Ti da cross sorry na ana wayside ko obi venue. Na omu kotunsuo. Ekobo referee. Will we still suspend the venue? Away team. Away side no mum.
Na away team better go tunzu.
So kotoko ne nations ABC. E mo so ma punish kotoko. So you might say that time ane nkonya na eba no. The section of that section e bi bo referee na come suspend the venue now.
The test case
it can happen. E bit me CBM. There can be an RTU Karela game.
And yet kotoko ni nations na near say ya. Nations was home your best day. Oh, the research.
So let's look at Olympus House of Folk. Our Crash Sports Stadium. Olympus mum neighbor home. ɛna yɛwɔ baby a house chita for tena ɛna ɔmo say referee ni morning nkoye no mo to ade bɔ referee we will suspend the venue in the name of Olympics a onye hwe ana so Mr. Otu tienye establish who did it then ade ba ko a ya brabo masi ye ne yese de bia se hwehwe nipa na oye ade no that is what we are not doing enu ntina sa ade we go so eto aso nipa na oye ade ne se hwehwe no not the venue because tamale ho ne nyehwe nipa na ko share stadium ma ade ni siye so let's go after the people not the venue ya wa banini o tena se karela bebo enti venue no enye hwe venue ni mbedru level a ye be ka se venue na nkasa wo ha na echichi ni pawe I believe say we should stop.
Aren't you banned from using the stadium? It is not the venue. But what team no see you cannot play here. Why a crime scene as far as you are concerned?
Anything I believe only when venue din bebem. Bra stadium na ebubu. I see a city pa koha nipa nkwa.
So we know RTU has been banned from using the place. The place is not banned.
Inti otena bi. So the RTU eba sunyane no mo beto aso now gusu e ba ne ko. Mr. Tour, we've tried this method and it's not yielding results. Mr. Metu, see as a club licensing for penny for the basse. Your cottonas near who say March venue be among for camera and boha. Me not sure say clubs no money. NSA will do it. Again, these cameras should be active enough for say anytime be a hear evidence to go in after any criminal offense biana na act biano. Yempe situation yemba ma ba say camera na anya adwuma. If that happens, the club will be held responsible and points will be deducted. I hear ni bra clubs no e de be hye sa ade no. Ghana has say ade ba ko football clubs na ti ase 3 points. So if you speak to most of the communication directors and other departments in clubs you value operations for ni jomo pa. Clubs for na dio mo pa ye prepare nkoje 3 points. So if you want to fix something the here ni pan na will go after.
Na dey engine go fix it. And that 3 points engine go fix.
If you want to fix a crime na your cost na dia, then let's go after the 3 points and any idea here mo pa. If you go after data, and you also the nibre be shem, and the aye the sefata so. But if you don't go after that, yes, you move from one venue to the other, it can affect their chances of getting the 3 points, which is there. But I know affect your chances. A big venue for Froko winning. Therefore, go after what they already have, which is the 3 points. Go after that. Don't even make it 3 points. Make it about 9 points. I know Sanity, I'm telling you, Mr. Two, so be try so two supporters now can say woman and a better say massa. Giant say Mununa wouldn't because in so bako about to bit my club na relegation. But we are not trying alternative measures. Ya try malaria chloroquine no wa tete de no so ya na de ama na bi nom ho ke come and then ya tena thinking we can fix the problem. But the problem is not getting anywhere close to fixed. FA president could see Abuna half teams. How we can sample referee. We can now go see Omona weekday on your moko kasaye and your kaso munya butreno. The full how we can na sample referee for. It is how measures in a year. Apply tougher ones. Mounsa found some peja idea shena fanum. Na hesa nyomen sasa. So try no. Now it's okay, measures necessary. But some say miem. So try now say there be a too harsh. They have changed. Then you start reducing it. There should be a conscious effort to fix this particular problem. The Dr. Tonyo Benajia to say, a idea a good football, no, a idea Emma clubs nebre, a idea financially the image of the institution a good idea anymore say, also clubs no. Sponsors are pulling out financial debt near the bem. Still na mugu so te won tane ya maye ne free tete na. Na ne monya ma nyen pese mo ya ade ni ye. Me say omonko 1 points, 2 cameras. Ye ba na be inspect venue na camera ni ho a ye ntia ase ma wo. ye ma on bo ye ma akobo venue a camera wo clubs no be install camera no se BBC na se ewie because I say referee dressing room camera bo referee ni gate no camera bo say dressing room no ase ho no ene nchemu ho no o say bi die nchemu bi die as ni nyina camera bo ho I say recorded during the match day yen ka some of them on recording dey bia o during the match day there say all angles you covered for security reasons ye timide police no more investigations. It's a club obitunsuo now to me provide us with the video to help the police arrest the person. Ebi we our club near the whole becho because we collaborate with the investigations. I mean I go after Nipalanka so boneno. But when we realize that the club is protecting the criminals, then I want also suspension. But when it say see any at 2 points keke. Yeah, the measures we are if you fail those measures as a points deduction then aba. But see anything na buy venue ban.
So I feel no more case the merits of the case.
Mr. This thing has been with us for ages. And you have to fear bebre. I had here kind. And I say ya try ya to say normal ya nenentra. Ebra ade no so nya normal. Ade na high. And my game na nya de.
All right. So the office said we should change the style.
We should change the style. Okay. We should change the measures. In fact, obi people way enya dia. Me so to wa obetimi aye no. You'll be highly acknowledged in the history book say opinion we abreso. And no take these bold measures or the position crowd to line so and no take these bold measures to fix this problem.
Nana God bless. So ni Nana God bless.
Me pa nana.
Also ciao.
Me dana sepa nana. Nana kopia ma no ne ente.
Kotoko spirit is back. Nana God bless no. Okay, so Inaki Abasi aka ho asem dada kudus na ye twen no. Kerala part ways with 9 players including Augustine Randolph. What is happening? 9 players is almost heading.
Kerala and some Mr. Two, you know how I want to ask you.
What is happening?
Because they are in the relegation zone. Now, for a player like Augustine Randolph, for Kerala to part way with him, Mr. Two, I drink power. This is a player has to focus and take Koroko. At a point, Black Galaxy on an airborne until a year mistake be Augustine. A year Koroko Augustine upon ebe take you over. A Japan rather. Augustine a Japan. Ebe ball right back. A Japan is still there.
Injured.
He's now recovered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last Kotoko match no make it.
Go for right back with him.
I'm still to Kotoko right back there no more 4.
Na Japan they saw you recovered there. Minim the guy from Unzuatre there. But the Japan guy is solid.
So maybe it comes back to the end. No, I can say maybe a coach Ogum want an upgrade because enya sad ya transfer window ni be no Kotoko no more 1 right back. Because last season in the middle of the season at tender Samuel Apia any Kotoko termination by
you call Mediama.
Yes, Mediama boy. And Christopher Nett is contract in the middle of the season. No co-Olympics. Tina Kotoko 1 right back in Augustine, Japan. So no Pierre Kase Kotoko in terms of signing players, some pay right back. Ever compete in Japan because Japan did not end the season well. It drew baby no ni competition the modern bono eba from. To Kotoko for Samuel Asamoah from Bofo, Abodo. And a Kotoko san far Abrante Fen Fuseni Isahaku. No about R2 about Tamale City Spain. You trade guy no de nearby. And no far Prince Adasa on the
position.
He's for the youth team. On there is for the youth team, but you say omo be senior team ni there. Na Samuel Asamoah, any Abrante Fen Fuseni, any Isahaku plus a Japan. Kotoko started season no. A Japan Bobby. Isahaku Bobby. And Asamoah Su Bobby. Asamoah say ye Kotoko Karela. Isaaku su pry and nine tackle big by obemu anu be pry. And a Japan su pry. And the ma ogum to some extent a son your memoir or call for 3 backer or you su wing backs. Now all these players are started training. And Samoa started. Isaaku has started adada. And Japan has started a match day squad meura. Prince Adasan also hodada. On the youth team player but so a hona na man for so cast from where I sit. Why don't we give these players an opportunity to end the season? Momu ye season, you know, because omo buy, you know, omo shouldn't justify the entire signing because of injuries, not because they are bad, but a pra is so here someone first gamer. You again people were impressed with his delivery, how joining attack, how obey actually. So here is Isaaku preseason, he was spot on. And a Japan so you him the obey. But if a coach in who say the quarter guy now is in an excellent form than any of his right backs. And no dear, Mr. Otu, our form chair are based on first round abon. Or form chair. But as to say, oh, Babeka number, Mr. Otu, it puts a kind of, it creates a new conversation. Because Bana or Bano, it means that Kotkobetime are close to 5 players. Ombetime describe as right back. I've watched Samuel Asamoah with me about center back position. With me about center back position. But some of the court any bekan one. There's a Kotko 5 players are about right back position. Inti Ebana sa why na obeja no kwan. Ubeja Japan no kwan. And now Ubeja Isaaku no ba ya onye ndi 6 months no kwan. And now say Samuel Asamoah onye ndi 6 months no kwan. Because Omoba and they've not Omunya playing time because of injuries. Inti ehon so ya another issue da ho they
were recruited by the same coach.
Yes, Ogum. Asamoah and Isaaku Adasan is for the youth team, but Omunyina are recruited by Ogum.
And a Japan so.
But
I feel no recover.
Which is a fact.
But the newspaper what the doctors have said. How soon are they coming back?
They've all started training. I've been to the training grounds. I've seen Isaaku. Ebi omo channel 11 wa Bobby. Mehu Asamoah ma channel 11 o Bobby. Mehu Japan. Prince Adasan there, he's even been in the 20-man squad in most of the matches. Got dreams crow Bobby. And I almost say he in free mo. Enti so ya assemble but maybe the coach is looking at upgrade, which is a fact. Current form
is upgrade the word because me prana me buy it doesn't make you an upgrade over me
at the moment based on the Obono. Because in Swatre rise to the topper around the 5th position, you see. Oka play about kwa amount for the Bonabaso Pana, Emmanuel Corte, Manaf, Abdul Rahman mo. Omunyina, these are all play. Abdul Rahman obey trials or Kotokwa, but later Kotokwa and signing or call back to Swatre. He's playing well. He might have his off the field issues, but on the field, for now. Oh, and home komo kakra oho. On say every footballer needs management, and from kakra one honey I say you will need management. There be say the subanya, but ohia management. Yeah, nenia den kakra. Nenia den kakra. That is what clubs are about paying. Off the field, clubs are about paying. Oh, what Tamale side are paying. Yes. So people there, no, and even at Inswatra at the moment, I'm for say, yeah, I'm saying near den kakra. Yeah. But in terms of play, in terms of ball, Mr. Otu, excellent when it comes to his crosses. Excellent when it comes to the recovery, how he joins the defense, and no dear. And 1v1, so a winger, or the ball never fan. So far, the way you Swatre, he's one of the best right backs.
And Swatre are ready to release him.
Yes, they are. They are ready to release him.
Hey.
Yes, but it will come at a cost. which for now no dear and yet dear better from dear but he boss said the oil on swatrena no obey or kotokodia or bow back come more muguano based on a form no egu bench.
Wow.
Yeah, or back come more muguano egu bench but from Inswatre to Kotoko is also a different story altogether. And a banaswa Emma or more honey nya chance to justify themselves.
Wow.
Until they say coach Ogum so no one say or the way ba one bet me about bo the year because say we so ba not when Timian be yet dear or be yet dear we more honey and
Augustine Randolph no.
Yeah.
Also, what is the issue with him?
He also so far I don't mean a drastic decline which was strange.
Okay.
Because this was a player Kotoko had to folk no more chasing no. And a house going for
my ending come up back. I think it was in one of the
Karela. No, but national team local blasters. No Kachan team.
Yeah, bet me didn't come okay. Coach Matt Soknadu.
Oh, okay.
Not so much about the local scene.
Okay.
Menyesho said that would be fair to him. Say we be say the player assembly.
Don't describe.
Yeah, can't Black Stars assembly. Coach, good morning.
Good morning, Chan.
Coach, now, but on where there?
Nyame adom pa so mo ya pa.
Okay. Na nsia church say oh boko there.
Nyame adom boko.
Okay. We dey di Black Stars nkomo kakra. Minim so hu footages we videos we Black Stars kwa brankese na ase ekwan no so futuro bo na bomba baba stadium so pitch no asa star bi initial no mzo mo ko South Africa and Baha say aye me busa be because you are a coach, you have been with them. Sanya man it me how training regimes no kwan bi so ana.
Yo, me that's I think this issue by Ghana for Adi Moabobo finally I decided say on back and to a no training no. But majority of the time not technical team no Asia a plan way ahead of the tournament. Country and Kura ebe koso akoye campaign. Now ye advanced team. Area South Africa, I believe say that is supposed to be the planning. Omuyi one technical team member, our ye coach. Maybe you one management member, our free FA. And these two people will travel to country and now crew a more for campaign. So, I compare picture, one, you take into consideration from a hotel to training pitch, distance, the minutes is now best spending. Based on that, now are your training program. And maybe 1.5 hours distance, from a hotel to training pitch, you say, you're here within this period, Kurana. And I hear this time they were training ground, so with traffic involved. The BR be in place. That is how the planning to be. Our technical team, minister, a mobile. And you decided on mobile command. I don't know, say change of plans, immediate change of plans, affect planning no. Now, mobile command distance from hotel to Edia Branches in the saying with traffic, maybe a can't know how many minutes they take you answer the training for. As I have on every drew hotel. But taking in your neighbor and hiding.
Okay. Okay.
Now the person you say, and the majority of your boys, 99%, a bow first class pitches so. Even though say 99% as well as if we have and a call abridged hoko boy. As you say, no one be so used to abridged pitches, no say, or bow hana distractions can create or so. Now I am frustrated.
And I know coach where they before about Musa because sometimes you criticize your move. For instance, ball and now ball outside. Obana said o copy bis now complaining and go was oh maso nye dogomoro na no obo onya anasem. And yana a good commenter. Is it fair to the players?
I would say what ball Europe for me fans for the past 5 years. Now yes, I do about say ball like you started. No, yana sometimes honestly, yana frustrating. So even those times, but one thing I was say, you know where to draw the line between your supporters, no players, no say. We have one thing to talk about. There's that frustration, no Obama. Any day, me mind hold on to. You da me can't say. I be the play bet me can who be but then no referee ball whistler Olimpic or ball also. Why was he alone able to, overlook all this thing and still perform at the highest level? At the end, passion then on unquo, at the end, motivation on unquo. This is where it boils down to the individuals what you want to give your country.
And Oma Yomukase. Boys no has only love for the country na is kentin on bebono na otibisa say na wo fan
Fabino no correct na Fabino so na na
and just
you personalize it too much na for you.
Okay, so it goes back to issue of individual no.
Yeah, but you say no obisa legends, most of them this question you are asking no love for the country. Might say na legends be this is a top question. Most of the time the only legends didn't come out way through a manoba because who a blaster player or a ball or this era train our guy ball no apart the same who that so they get who now born Obichua, what was your react? How did they compare and layer? Now that is why I'm saying. Yeah. Maybe I'll be the player example. I didn't know not the park in you, or Bob Richard or Bob Africa. The performance is the same. Why? What a year to some extent what the individual can give his country.
Okay. Since I say 26 out of 27 are reported. There are reports about Kudus or Maye. I say a bit difficult, kakra. Na ode wa coach team no. Where Black Star you have been with them for many years. Ebasa no as a coach, na player we expecting no key. What do? You go ahead with your plans and I say what channel. And now how frustrated and I'll be to me as a bassa and a coach. Player be our expect to say Obeba and a week pepe na say tournament na say Ochina week Black Stars are playing their first game. Kudus, of course, they say is an integral part of the team, very important player. Omaye, the check here tete no. I say nim da kra wo ba and sense baby ever say na me buza say so you coach you go ahead and plan without him or you still wait for him and now you get so frustrated.
Yeah, frustrating mom, especially player no establishing a key member of your team and our team more other players who say no they have a job to do. Until the band is frustrated coaching, but having said that, tournaments are won with the team
as a group,
and not individual players as a group. Oh yes, Oluma, fantastic. Kurabona, we are all happy. But then no, I was there with the injuries maybe so. But one of your best players. I was expecting to come for my idea. Normally. I know Secretary won't be too happy. They are frustrated. You are right.
But and then plan with another player.
Coach be a person. Me Arsenal na radio. me a fire from all cylinders.
Okay.
But then no, one powerhouse now on Maya, Yana, a hard maker.
Okay. So from a distance, Timmy, coach, are we going to do well? Yeah, collect a tournament, trophy number, and yeah, Cowboy Homodin, and how would you rate that team?
Oh well, the name target more asset my team. I'm not there.
Ghana for the GB near Bessie.
Anyway,
yeah, target. Ghanaian target.
Maybe can't say me say normally statistics ever. Other statistics no so. Because your team in ka team in cover. But football being what it is, anything can happen. But the amateur what I say, the last AFCON, young idea, players no saying that a sound team win. I change your brain. And but experience wise, yes, player need ball, but tournament bonus is different from so just one match. Having said that, yes, the players in camp are good. And then I'm tired, with or without statistics, no ball, everything you ball after G Cup, there's nothing wrong with it. And statistics, so actually say, you say yes, something extraordinary, and say it's not for G Cup.
Okay. And that extraordinary thing we can do.
Yes, we can do a business individual brilliance. Boys, no more individually, they have the talents. We are a good. Until you do honor talents, some can see a Nina. Obi a hitting the picker. They can take as far.
Okay.
But a long Basa, I say, oh, your countries, I did Yana, or Moba, or Moko semi finals, or more do finals, now you or more. Those teams, start the J Cup, not saying from nowhere, not to say Zambia, from nowhere, no matter. The statistics were not favoring them, but Omobeji. And why not? Ghana can also do that.
Oh, okay. We have an advantage be given where we are playing, Ivory Coast. That is just across two towns. Being my advantage be given where we are playing.
Advantage, I maybe your supporters great.
Okay.
But players never born Obia who crowd more than what we see in the AFCON. So that won't be any. But then no players nobody who supporters so those one encourage you so and trust a higher there be a way there all the car boom higher we horses here but
do krum ha kopio coach this probably last one on the AFCON here Otuado and Ohebe is quoted to have said say Egypt na be the easiest of the 3 games ever bought. Me who say ordinary minds we are confused. You are coming from a tactical background. And then I ebo Cape Verde, yebo Egypt, na yebo Madagascar. Na ubi benya kukudu aga say Egypt dia no will be the easiest of the 3. Then ebema coach bi akasa.
So if my stars those one, it's easy to play them.
Okay.
Very, very easy to play them. Or ball be that. They make kind of because Mo Salah. Original pitch national and frustration I hear come was and say a place in be almost when you no I think Liverpool now me pro hana Liverpool no makotinafia and I said time man near man on a hammer sometimes a professional maybe give you everything no.
Okay.
Or getting a man or getting a club so home baby or feeding the family. And it's a 1 match we were frustrating them and after you create a muzzle and I put to get after a year. So I'll be slow down, Kakra. Or you know, the answer now.
Than Madagascar for now, they have nothing to lose.
I'm saying, my kind of baby said, your double countries needing. The moment you start mentioning names of countries, you are setting yourself up for disaster. Forget the names, so let's go and meet 30 million Kobo.
But even some coach as coaches, more planning, more planning, different for every team, and
that is right. But then no, who come Madagascar? How many famous players be about Liverpool or Manchester? And you know what do? You go ahead with what you taught your boys. Say, young boy, say, your body now everything under normal circumstances. You have to be able to beat this guy. A match starting from the first 5 to 15 minutes, the opponent, no one make the adjustment immediately. That happen over there.
Okay.
But normally, it's easier to plan for the big name players than anymore.
Okay. Coach Masokno, yeah, you local scene kakra. Me league table in a damanimun. In Shatemana fifth, 17 matches, 27 fifth. 17 matches, 27 points. Jenny, now I saying, how do you describe it? Because team Abba Premier League all of a sudden at a point where I'm on the Dasra, they say you are challenging 5 points off the top position. At the same.
When I say, I think the boy director Basso, honorable Ignatius Bafroya, he has supported us a lot.
Okay.
About how from like Accra, Kumasi now, Shiatina. Sometimes no Udim area you can't say you would or high or high. And you know, don't find that respect to the people of the place. I look at the facilities are honorable Ayo Hana. I'm yet to see. May right to gain maybe yes. Oh, so materials now, Wahano, players, if you be a motor and more academy on plan. Distance to training, a walking distance.
Wow.
Pitch, they were suited for natural pitch. And in the facilities, they are very easy to plan your training sessions, maybe there. And also, now, I set the pace of good performance.
Okay.
It's one of the decisions I make here. And mommy buy facilities. Sometimes things go home for your training. Okay, now, where you need it, and you know, that also improvises. Also, the equipment is here. Because now, we have to need 1 or 2 good materials here by I'm after that is what we are doing now.
Oh, okay. And you think the quality of players not so crowd no? Capable of winning the league?
Oh, yeah, winning the league. If you are no lower expectations,
okay.
When the team does well, it's a plus. You get in the background, you can't say it's a Premier League in the second season now league. But in the course of the season, no, a tour, it's a plus. But certain principles I follow. At the same time, able league, we are also marketing our young guys.
Okay.
But here team now. 75th minute I was saying one of the youngest players won ever matching.
Say yes, some show.
Say yes, show so much. Yes, I did not. The statue of Lagos City, my young players, we are many breakers more breaking into the team. But could be by a regular player of Ukraine or buy. So far, about 3 matches, but no, our prayer but we think, what he's doing, this one is giving us also
what you want.
I think they encourage you, Ama Obia Beka, which we say from 16 to 19 years, there were more like 7 or first team more every match. Yeah.
And one thing I'm say Emmanuel Kote Ebekwa Enhamono.
Oh, normally, coach, we are no here. Like don't find say Ogum say I inviting the player of last time.
Okay.
A plus for Ogum.
Okay.
They are not starting a ball, but you know. why is it that time when under Ogumna, the performance, I hit the roof.
Okay.
There might be something you have been at the training ground.
Okay. 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 And when Kotoko comes calling for Emmanuel Kote, I wouldn't say that's also a plus for the work you have done.
As soon as the technical team is doing something here, the players, attracted outside and said, there's something here will be training me better.
Okay.
That is how me I see.
I like the principle.
At time Uber bought a league here, you know, a friend in fact the Galaxy local black say now play about anymore. Will you be happy at
No.
I mean that man I will be a plan.
Eddie, ma releasing an half number releasing a Makotoko.
No management or Munka in Puaka. I know they are at 3 level for management.
But wouldn't your objection be?
I made the work, sir.
Okay.
Once I discussed with the boy, he agreed to move on.
Now, to say, what kind of player is he?
He's a ball playing fullback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Nkomo eje say obi ohoda do wa enkola 7 no ba ko bi 7 no ba ko bi afa ho.
Every time I do to you, I just don't build a team around one or two
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
It gives you opportunity to everybody because you say the everything yes.
Yeah.
And next time I have decided to acquire. We will try to bring up another one up.
Wow.
And
at least you work on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, expect among the top 4 yeah, one way ne cry because you heard the way you play near dancing and go for default team no one. Being among the top 4 will not be a bad one. And the investment honorable no. So that's where we are expecting you to travel coach you will be yantiase. That's it, coach was so credit. That's it. Thanks so much. We wish you all the best. All right. So bad. Kanu. There's all nations for them.
Nations, they bring them to blame you.
I'm a brave you are.
I'm
the be by.
Strike and the best now.
Semia. Semia. Strike you an uncle.
Strike the uncle. You come to me as I'm coming.
Mr. The size say about coming.
But I didn't break a crack.
Oh, Miss Baby. So bad. Yeah, Maxwell. I just like the way home football. No one say. So yeah, Jumana say. Nto so when Kotokoba.
Nani jepa.
Nani beji wa ye Juma.
They also nani aje. So ne boy ne kasa ya.
Boy ni
okay with moving.
No one comment management.
That was the last one so be ko Japan crew ni ade akwa akofo bi players so coach crew so ni beji.
Say also, so obwa the investment of the owner.
Yeah.
Say go to Kwabe Ombeji.
Skabebe.
Now they are taking cannabis. So. Oh, that's fine. No, so we young coin
also a ball playing a fullback.
Fullback, yeah.
For the form there, that one he's in a wonderful form.
Emmanuel Kote.
Yeah, but mesona me hu say me dey say na run America no. Players need to be a bar for no. A binya chance. Kotko players so show mo pa be for front no mo buy no praha mo. Inti e mai bin tre team no supporters di omo betimi aye. Ziggy praha no. Kalu or start later obe pry. Isahaku e pry. Samoa e pry. So when you watch these guys ne there Kame hu ni say nkomo position aka be bosume be nsia bi ni awie no. Ke coach ne nsa more chance.
Okay, so the other side so say the coach will pencil some of them down for loans at the end of the season. Obi mo so ma ho de na ntimi. Tom so am de be man crofo no.
But when you know yan hwa de ba so on the side of the players. In every team no struggle to get results no. Some of these players will struggle, obviously. So I want to a new guy who him terrain him or buy a team in San Jelly, almost struggle results in ma. But Kotoko do stage via omo a very good run. this is exactly the period that coach be a person try player or finding it somehow easier. And the players now at the start of the season almost struggle be through that omnikonya injury squad transfer. I feel like our time we move and I'm coming the opportunities and commit to me about them because say no pressure need team so player be between the ball ahead your person be because the team is winning, everyone is almost giving up more than 100%. And the me no be ya adwene say coach ni be sama those guys no because Japan for instance last season now we're terrible.
Yeah.
Season start here so that's still on side. It was the same Japan who last season. So course shall say by from the fans say and coach then try different players. Yeah. So I want the man Prince Adesanya Asamoah Mubem no so na almost the same like Japan there na. That was when Anakoto couldn't to me even draw a fee. Obenya draw if you cry through controversial circumstances. Ebini Lions be say clean goal. Referee disallow Kotoko Obenya draw near there. But team that do stage be this is a Man City team, and as it be Arsenal. I'm for Arsenal. Say Arsenal team what him could say me nyina ni mu ha. Enye den 3 matches be they go back be the mission.
Na Jesus go I just say Jesus na mu. O just say 3 matches.
Maybe na me ya de channel.
I see Kotoko no sa na me ka say big teams who you coach to say the master can you cannot do that Kotoko. Who be say boy Emmanuel Kote master coach Kotoko na obi ba so mfa no kwa ko ka say e ho no abaje wo ho bada ha no uye 1 2 3 a engrofo be ba o so say the mo amu kan say obi be na terrible afi no ma recover mo if you are a coach at Kotoko you can't do that.
The Kotoko project now a rebuilding.
There be a rebuilding or Otum Force.
Yes.
Projection. But saying now at time in Goye no. Where no guy when Kruma no. The rebuilding. Odu for the source rebuilding. Na for you for say but supporters no. Rebuilding any team na mu no nkoma wo mo. Me bo aka no. Omo anyeyi. So if you're a smart coach, you tell them, look, these are all good guys. If you more you hear more ages near there, if be a season and there, we may want to give them to other clubs. If you more so on Beko. But season, if you want us to win the league, we need the wire ready. Sincere to play the next 6 months for us.
Okay. Because if you say maybe I was a Kotoko very much concerned here, left back who instead of the right wing back on because see Ogum actually clearly saw about 3 backs.
No, about 3 back because of what he has.
And you say no, you say a man results.
No, but
on say players near back.
One thing is Umubians about 3 back.
You become predictable.
At back teams never buy my metro 3 back no want to. So there are times you will not play 3 back.
Sure, yeah.
So a day he wouldn't want to play 3 back no better than this guy will be there.
Exactly. But
here can you be able to search.
But left back so more be. Numbers in the dorsal. Players na se bi mun justify when na man come na.
Nicolas was able to left back.
Yes.
Or improvise no abeka ho.
Yes.
That what for boy no.
Tedeku
is still around.
Around. But Morrison ball ahead of Tedeku.
Yeah.
Which means
because of the 3 back.
Yeah, wing back system.
Wing back system.
And so ball wing back now typical number 3 or what on the born better than winger.
Last season Zebo Yusuf Morrison was left back.
That was or improvise. That was when they be no more issues with left. Will be a pre there. Now never saw no about Kwana Munubi. But say yes, a consistent say Morrison the first choice left wing back. I argue with anyone be because of Bonnie. Yeah, I think meet manya obi or war kakra. Morrison there me huni born ye. Zebo early stages are not in the boss central midfield. He's very good at distributing the passes to left, to right, to with the quality of shooting. At a point, Nakin Facer, born as a false number 9, and he was scoring goals. And he one special qualities be I'm sure say ABR at this stage, pen of a person will be team to be wouldn't be biano onya issues because so Bobby.
Nasa coach Kase Bebo won't even as yes, I conche,
so
left wing back now.
Say won to me, say be an won to me. But coach say but say na baba say baby I feel so bet me abono or honey choked Lamptey move body called Black Stars and you won't compete on that level there best left wing back and at least honestly you bit me be but me say going forward no more per se this team no a team wa a be next season next 2 seasons so maybe for so then they should start building some of these positions especially the left back and the left wing back position no
Nana Benyini Nicholas Osebo and John Tedeku Morrison Koroko any more akasa
Imuru.
Yeah, Imuru. But chances no so dicey kakra. There's another story. No see.
They don't be
chances no. But Kotoko pursue
Imuru. I don't believe in that.
The return no.
Okay. He of return.
Nothing. Well, he's moved on.
Yeah.
There are young people almost obey me about no muko. Tete no muko bapao. Pokunti koyo by papa kokoba omnya no mko no ba omkwa no ma aba but so ba na an expectation no e be a Moro is not the Moro that played the other time to most of an expectation was ra na omo wasa ulman wasa ni ade wanyini man ko so but yeah na kanu yen conclude na pe yen resi betimi
in teams to I think say with that it looks covered or FA Cup matches no
yes
the clubs just should be careful because it looks tricky and you might never know or how be diagram na
so Jama say
yeah
and above Agbache Begum City
yeah and
Karela say Kasagu 5-1 and Max Akede
the big one would be Kotoko Bofo Kotoko Gold Stars baby any
Kanu Krum
coach from Port Manson
versus
Coach Ogun.
Okay.
Interesting times ahead.
Hey, what a match.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Tough game. How to focus out of the competition. And for marketing purposes.
Has one year swim.
Nani FC.
Nani, okay, don't go penalty for you.
Oh, probably mine.
You know, where party Waloku. Why party of you no Waloku kanu. Why be party no Waloku.
For marketing purposes.
How was it now? Maso the okay they has a Kotoko legend the idea no beka. Boy ne ba Kotoko continue kasa. 18 vofra kon kasa. Kudus will surely be like party. It seems they're afraid of the tournament because if they don't do well at the tournament, they will be criticized. Okay, ready or no?
Let me say, what was the essence of whoever or edited videos for the FA? No, did that foot through part no eka video no. So I'm foot through no kwan no kakra video be 1 minute bi na eka video no.
O mama hu baby o manam.
Aha. Communication.
Almost set tempo no.
Very good. Omo ka bibi a check Ghana for nyina. We are seeing na mo hwe bibi a national team nam ko training.
Na me say omo national team no. Any players na omo mde omo ko no. Omo ko World Cup no sika no mne no mde be bi a ke be ko.
The question be buso omo anu no. Omo efefuo no. Omo nyina.
Omo no omo nye na omo communicate a say music be we o.
Say me menti ase me nim de nti a sa person nko a omo de kan video no. What are they telling us? Dey no mo ka kire.
Omo na mvutum.
I'm put to this anya den.
Na nya one nam go fi. Da bi wo ba bi amko no go fonte ho. Woni ba bi anko fofa ko mu fi okroma.
O the national team no mo hu na ye hintie o. Baga we de me che say Ghana ha no enya because I didn't hear ni
bi out there e bi ba bi out here no tie. En go for kwa mo fa so ko mu fi.
Oh yeah. Enye o.
Apreda ko
atosu kwa
Madam enti baby etie no this is where we live enti nya se de makoche baby panish mu krona mu kwaje 100,000 no krono no
ai
krona ya communicate mo
krona etua 100,000 ma mo je ye no
sa krono ni
e na mo namu no
e kwa mo fa so ko ye no krono kwa no enti wo communicate
omo de fa kwaje ye ni
omo titi
o de fa kwaje ye ni
omo titi wo no omo na etua direct and indirect taxes are e ma $100,000
even na some dom da golden bi
aha
ma ba bi ye da
obi fa okoda bibi mu
sa na etie chairman ti Won't you communicate him or be up? You didn't come up a crab in affair fancy. So, but an hour bands.
They'll be ready a birthday, but I'm saying,
oh, okay.
Some pushy back. I'm for credit. I'm for credit in my deal, the other buy
03224 94401. 03224 Am I you more abo epic cabinet?
Monday, we can have some better. Aha. On the way to video, nigga, move free quota no sooner. I don't mind. No, wow. Move drop blankets. I don't want to ask. I move charge.
03224 944.
I was a chabas native foot.
Yeah, yeah,
now, there's some police as a soldier for no.
Soldier for no more.
Some move to bomb.
Soldier.
Yeah, soldier for any police. Moto ne di animu. Moto ne di animu. Oh, moto ne di animu. On the voodoo mono. Yes, hello. Yeah, ma on this way.
Salis Okobiana.
Wa salis o kan.
Okay. Because you say go and try no kan on. You know kui mai.
Okay.
You need that super Ghana for it. It's still about economy. It's no Jumbia coaching on the kan mai. You see.
Okay.
The more that ko when you need that.
Na Jordan o when na Jordan.
So it's about pressing you want to show me back. You need that super. Come.
Yeah, that's it. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, morning, sir.
Yeah, family cool listen if you like to be a question.
Okay, go.
Yeah. If anything, when you say the next na Kotokonya 90 years ana.
Kotoko.
1935. 2035 no 90 years.
And the next year.
And next year, yes. So if they are unable to present anything at all, they should be able to present configuration. Because if themselves have black stars, their umbilical cord is linked to that of Kotoko. Why?
Kotoko dia no maji.
And we more than we are there. We more you want to go to Mutmati. I'm going to get back Kotoko side.
Okay.
And Kotoko needs 6 quality players, very quality players, to be able to beef up their squad, to be able to win everything.
Okay.
Matthias. Yes. And I took for the guy, Chief Executive Papa, go to Bunia Ferry. And some people are saying now, who's it on my ferry? And
I'm back.
then I'll say Mukwela, don't say Mukwela and Anna.
They were Kotoko.
But he was recruited by somebody.
Time almost signing. Ozana.
Last time there's someone called for Kaye. Says you get no Jacoto player from a weak team and I like the name team. As a name, you know, about Blaster.
Ampa.
Yes, I have 3 who plays every day.
True.
You do all right.
Yes, that's it.
Hello.
Yes, morning.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yacho Nkagaza.
I don't know if I could on the net here. Come
Va.
With what more? Tama, with what papa. Who Dimitri Fox? And I didn't call the car. The what the start of the actual. I believe. See, now what's the kind of money Fox for go? We team in the review. You feel how that you only pick Mr. Moon kill and buy. Hey, with what and never the can say. And because of play and I'm open and Master Credit and I'm no fun in the Kayan.
Okay.
I'm not one to league and I yes, in Africa and Asia than
that's it. Or say next 11 years na Kotoko 90 and next year. And about 80 next year Kotoko be 80. Not okay. Hello.
Yes, empirical emelatus senator say at the my pempe am I secretary sometime I will tweet something way.
Edio.
Yan some of na mo bo adwuma. Yan mom mra na mo bo adwuma. Why?
That's it.
Adamma se hene e ofase oboze ne Tano Dumase na meti amedi medwuma.
Tano Dumase.
Adamma se hene e ofase ne me.
Okay. Oboze ne.
Aha. boys and Yaman, boys and now the person who records get to be about Ghana football. There's time era Ghana JJ no Africa Cups no. I want to link between Kotoko and Heart. The person link between Kotoko and Heart at that moment, you know, not Kotoko performance and so Africa and Heart performance is now me who club or Boa Ghana football and my Africa Cups no at that time I JJ no. The person who clubs are not also performing in the African stage, you know. Now me the compare, me that comparison no.
Because the African Cup, Romogeno, 1971 and 1983.
I know, and 83.
Black Stars so 63, 65, 78, 82.
So, okay, so 82 and 83 means Kotoko, Ghana, at that time. So, now the person who at the time I have 2000 Honomobe Africa Cup no Ghana in the Africa stage you know so me who I'm performing well and
I say
and at the time I have the ball
1998 Ghana cry call tournament of Burkina Fa Papa
and I have ball with half year. At that time, I have to go with half year.
Oh, why isn't it moving? Yes, I'm also going to
okay.
Yeah, this uncle. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Zotio.
Chief, when Cable Diana?
Rexford, yeah, Kofodia.
Rexford, okay.
Yes.
Kofodia.
No, calling Quanta.
Okay.
Black Stars won't put on a maybe. Now, the business is these days are not Omuba tournament, mini campaign, is on the outside campaign. Some inform of Bongo. They say, yes, called National Stadium, no one in good shape. And nothing another faculty for training. Then, Abba, baby say, Yen penny for the who's young on Betty schedule, as his own basic infrastructure. And in the boom for dry. Oh, how is it? We actually no more 100,000 no more than cameras. Oh, Tikraye, a pair of numbers in your castle. No, what? The Anna Ketekye, this is Susan and Monka baby and go for the home of free no more. Or you tell I pass it, not a coil, and you know, different say, and one of them, you know, a woman, but you know, multi that part. I mean, if I phone, the Tikuma.
That planning if I'm fine.
Yeah, I did. I don't feel you have a house of food. You catch yourself. Has to your the Ghana Premier League standards in good players are over. The challenge you be position by possession, so because you need good players are over. In terms of attack, you need player or but players there. The only thing you can consider the last bottom. Yeah, quality player standard here. You'll be buying yes, something for. So you good must go call is what my name could be. But when some Juma at the team was here when the Casa now they are dancing. And the coaches account the teams anything. And the Pobimai, only Pobimani in a half an area. Young supporters know that you're not going to focus. Young got time to match argument as you. What are you saying? What is the Gaza Confederation, Champions Confederation, Super Cup? That time, I'm not saying, yes, argument, I never put my mind. And as much as the training facility is very important, now you didn't make a players. Has in your offer. Has your Chelsea, has your Manchester United, has your Real Madrid. Real Madrid or Castilla and Kuala training facility go. Now, so since the members started, and it's almost priority, and it's already for this. Yes, it's a simple for me. All
right, yeah, that's it. Well, look at the road from Aputoja to Kontasi. Coffee job. So can't you water the roads kakrampo? Go bibini. All right. And Bakanu, say the day whom Futracho, where said the Yamuchi action na. Then whom Futro say, hello, hello, good morning.
Belema, brother, you play something.
When you are but already here too. Kwabra,
Nana Puku Meduma.
Nana Puku, Manenque.
and if I'm about to next year, I will get in now. I don't know about the body. That's finish in the second year. That's what you see the kind you play the back in the coach. Then you just you with that coach in the kakla. The best to take up with you. But and play the because the guy between three.
Coach Beban and Gary will beat him the idea of corner.
Oh, it's in there and try to get but I don't know if I'm going. What's very good coach. No. As a political, you need 2 months of that. But so that education and coaching to the government in Canada. You know, because and now, okay, I find the black not that that's a stop players to come up. Okay. Oh, what is it? You I get me area. Don't buy a power. Back in the camera, the mental person, then when you want to be young, to call a power blend or call a power blend and you can want to buy a power.
Okay, that's it. You back. Final one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Santana.
Yes, sir, Chief.
Okay,
Uzu.
Every time you get the man and come here back to Kingston. And I'm working with Mama for me in my family.
That's it.
I think the condition of cooling and only when come with me and sometimes don't talk with the question. Not to cook in Kingston. When you do start, Mark never come on. And what to talk you can show them. Now, because of the film, as you do kind of the fact that I meant to you. You know, and I mean, 87 and later. And 2025.
Okay.
2025 is because of the women to you.
Yeah,
it's a black transformation. Yes, sir. When you fish any cleaning, when you go Africa, you will not find a man.
That's right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I say, oh, Tiapa comes to Casao. I can't say a bass air condition. And you know, so bad.
Father, Sammy production, a Rama a Chediapa Oduefour penny downqua. The birthday.
Happy birthday to Melanie Rama Achediepa. A good day Oduefour penny dankwa. Mervin Nana Kwame Achediepa. Mamma Baye man Oduefour penny dankwa from your mother Juliet Oduefour of National Petroleum Authority NPA. Na omo entavana.
Yeah, 21st one odema ba ko no confusing because nipa ba ko na ne din no.
Nti oba no na ye Melanie Rama Achediepa agudi Oduefour penny dankwa. Na oba be man ye Mervin Nana Kwame Achediepa be ye man Oduefour penny dankwa. Samiro go far away. There won't just none of them go. Say, and we will throw register ma. Ombe ya no me be free, so me nana and then mammy any idea in the film by the academy.
There's a Raman a bit me a film. But Raman soon
I'll be a Raman melon at Ombe Raman.
Achadia pane a good DNA.
And send me a social in school dear.
With the old travel, but you not stop work.
Hey, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, for penny in the boom, dear.
Penny 1.
But it's separate you for in the penny in
5 names.
Let's say 7.
5 names. They're going to be the baby. I'm now. Oh, just go social media and just buy and you register.
All right, that forward, yeah. Tia mama, happy birthday. Oh, it's fun. I'm on for the one dance. Me will be there.
For the back in the womb. Everything a double.
Oh, mammy, you know, I need that for never.
Say, oh, Ntafour say now, Uncle Omochia.
my 3.
Aha.
My 3 no be on so my 20. All right, yes, Kanu. Thank you for coming here. Tinyame boa, we are back soon. Okay. And I wish baby and Nikotoko all the best. Or Chnas Nasun in Liverpool. Where they and Timmy and Rihanna. You won't use a bomb to Salani, so both line you. And this a moon to me, Modia. Let's wake up now in a year.
I Liverpool, I cried to me, Macobo Drum, I'm to me someone.
That's as a number.
I was on.
Now, Momo, cry. Almost, let's not me and one vacuum top 10 most expensive young.
Any problem,
and that's not fair.
Any problem.
Bowser Anthony Bum.
Anthony Eka.
My ever way and sorry now.
Anthony
Can now Jobia.
Obia.
On a grab on some. No way. Since releasing your mom.
Since then, we will be a mom.
Nah, I don't know why. Now, one ever. Sabati.
Samina bonus.
Sabati, promise. Sam, young boy.